Nope, we got it. The alignment was all out of whack once we reshuffled.
Yeah, if we all move.
Hello!
Hello again.
Are we back?
We are back, I think.
That's great news.
Except for Chris.
Except for Chris.
We're back. Chris is
He did.
I didn't hear that part.
Chris was
There you go, yeah.
Yes.
Chris was trying to make a joke happen.
I failed.
It failed.
It would have been funny. It involved this right here.
Oh.
See, you can't tell the difference. See? See that?
You need to put glasses on it.
The bunny head, the bee, the doll.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Masters of the Metaverse. We here at Zombie Orpheus Entertainment are very proud and pleased with the show that we will be presenting to you tonight. Masters of the Metaverse is a crazy mashup sci-fi show that we've been doing for several years. Nothing ever goes wrong on this show, especially with tech.
I can take that if you want.
Not that this
Plus, I've always wanted you to give me a little head.
Just a little?
Wait,
Yeah.
what does that go under?
And the innuendo.
So if you've been here for take one, we talked about one of the things you see
Innuendo
tonight
one.
would be innuendo.
Okay,
And
check.
there you go. So we got that. We should make a Masters of the Metaverse bingo game.
Break,
Ooh.
pun. I'm already writing it down.
I like it.
You already
That should
called
be
me
a
out for
thing.
apologizing, so I'm not apologizing at all tonight.
Yes, Maximo, I was wondering who will apologize more tonight, you in chat or Maggie at the table.
So we have innuendos, breaks, puns, and apologies.
Yes.
Anything else?
Christian needing to get up and fidget at some point
Yep.
at the pace.
Almost certainly.
Random bathroom break as we all get older and
Yep.
can't hold it for 3 hours.
I'm going right
Callbacks.
Callbacks.
Yeah.
There we go. So anyway, Masters of the Metaverse, fun show. If you want to know what it's about, it basically is about some interesting characters. And that's all I'm going to say tonight. Because it's 6:15 and we've been trying to do this for 15 minutes.
Our
So-
show is interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting. Just ask someone in chat. They'll tell you all about it. It's a fun show and there's hours upon hours to watch. It's worth it. We want to thank some people. We're going to thank you again just in case you didn't get it. I swear to everything.
I think they got it.
We have thanked you before.
I think they got the Patreon call out.
I just-
one of them said
I just don't
Patreon
know.
call out.
I want to make sure because it's
We got
important.
it. They got it.
They got it.
They got it.
They
You got it?
No need. Stop repeating yourself, Odie.
Thanks to Justin Hodges, Prelimer, Benjamin Mobley, and Robert K. Hobson. Thank you to everyone else on Patreon who's helping us out so much. Thank you for those of you who participate in the store. Did you know that the store will allow you to impact the show? It's a lot of fun ways to impact the show. Please throw stuff into the store and then you can impact the show. Have I mentioned you can impact the show? There you go. Also, thank you to Lumiere and Blarlac for all of your support on getting stuff for the studio. It's very much appreciated.
A white hole.
Nice reference. Red
Poll
Dwarf
results?
would be another thing on the thing.
Give them
Poll
the poll
results.
results and Chris, and move to the intro.
Max has spoken. So, Christian, you get a +5 and 20 hit points. Maggie, you get a +3 and 40 hit points. Jess, you get a +5 and 20 hit points. Luke, you get a +4 and 20 hit points.
You're gonna have to repeat my name. I
Thank
didn't have a
you.
pencil.
+3 and 40 hit points.
Thank you.
I get a +5 and 20 hit points. And we already explained and introduced all of us a while ago and who we are and told all of our deep dark secrets, but those have been lost to the internet forever. So whatever, let's do the recap, the credits, and start the show.
Okay.
Yay!
A group of strangers was brought together through blackmail, lies, and advertising campaigns. They became metapilots, people capable of traveling to strange new places called metaverses and inhabiting the remarkable people known as avatars who lived within. At first, it was just a game, but it soon became a struggle for all reality. Betrayed by an entity that they once trusted, the one known as Tom, these metapilots slayed a would-be immortal, healed a broken world, and saved the entirety of the metaverse. But now, they must answer for their deeds. The metaverse sends you where you need to be. But where are they?
Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the metaverse.
Masters of the metaverse, masters of the metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters, masters of the metaverse. Masters, masters of the metaverse. Masters, masters of the metaverse. Masters, masters of the metaverse.
You know, on some channels, dead air is considered a bad thing, but here I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
We all have a booster like
That was not a break. You'll know a break. when
Here's
it
something
happens.
from the store, like this hashtag MetaSurge.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, chat.
Was that
So,
a break?
I don't count that as a break, but I mean, if they want to, that's
That
fine.
was compiling thoughts. Okay.
Hashtag hack attack, a gift from the metaverse. Rosie gains an invisible spirit companion in the form of the paste bunny. Harvey was Hex's Fey Bond. Phoebe is Rosie's spirit manifest. She will remain until Rosie believes herself to be the hero she already is.
Oh, now I'm never gonna become the hero because I want Phoebe with me all the time. Phoebe, hi Flarla.
Yeah,
Phoebe.
so now you have a bunny again.
Am I paste bunny? I assume it's just now like a sentient spirit bunny.
We'll give me a moment. I'll do something with it. No problem.
So sentient spirit bunny.
Basically,
No big
sure.
deal.
Yeah, no problem. we work in this weird show, so it's all good.
Yeah.
So when we finished off last week, you had just a hatchway had just been opened for you in the prison cell in which you had found yourself. At the beckoning of the voice emanating from one of the Securidrones, you had entered into the hatch. It had closed behind you, or done its little like creepy Ripley thing.
Yeah.
So, as soon as it closes behind you, the hallway gets relatively dark. This odd music playing over the PA system in the hallways as well, because why not?
Man, the guard should have negotiated for better
I
background
know, that's
music.
why they all quit. Kidding. No, there's a little bit of background light. There's emergency lights on occasion down the corridor. Some of them are on, most of them are out. There's a lot of dust on the ground. Not a lot of indication of activity. However, you do see, well, actually give me some sort of notice check. Because it's dark right now, so it's going to be hard to see.
What are we working with again? Tens?
D10s, pretty much everything.
Beat it by 8.
Beat it by 2.
What am I rolling?
No, I beat it by a lot. 8.
By 8?
Wait,
I
what skill?
can't math.
Some sort of notice type.
Oh, I've got lots of that.
I'm thinking about
I
it.
have 0 notice, so 8.
It's dark.
Whatever that
It's really easy.
I beat
to
it by
notice.
11.
Right, you?
8.
Okay, so the three of you, very quickly, it's okay, it's relatively
No,
dark
it's
in here,
good.
it's very dimly
I'm
lit.
just following.
And you're also very disoriented because you don't know where you are, you just
But
somewhat
she doesn't
broke.
even have notice on her sheet.
Yeah, you just kind of broke out of prison, ish. I mean, you're in the beginning stages. You know, this is the committing of a crime.
When we
Wait,
went
what?
in, when we went
breaking
in,
the wall
did
right
the
now?
did the wall go closed?
Yeah, it
or is
closed
it
behind
still
you.
open?
No, it closed behind you, which
Oh,
is part
okay.
of why the hallway is so dark now.
Yes,
There's
got
very
it.
limited lighting in here.
Merc's got a point. Technically, we broke further into prison.
This is true.
Lawyers.
That's actually
Yeah.
a really good point. No laws have been broken in the making of this escape.
That's right.
True story. Recently read it's legal to break out of prison in Germany, or at the very least, it's not a crime, because they decided that the inherent human need to be free is such that you shouldn't be punished for that need. You still shouldn't try to break out of prison, and if they catch you again, you get in trouble. But the act of breaking out,
Does Meta End follow Germany's laws?
no.
Because that would explain so much.
Like why I bothered to bring it up.
That would be quite an amazing coincidence, though.
But kind of a scary one.
Guys,
So,
we're in Germany. We just
but
figured it
the
out.
three
We're
of
in
you,
Germany.
the three of you, as you looked in the corridor, you notice what a pair of drag marks. It looks like going a bit down the hallway.
Okay.
Drag marks?
Yep.
Like fresh drag marks?
I want to go investigate the drag marks.
Something
Lines
has
in
been
the
drugged
dust?
down the line or down the hallway. A pair of them, not just one.
Like
but
2 feet?
Maybe.
Or like, is it interrupting the dust, or like, are they there and the dust just settled on them?
I'm going
Interrupting the dust.
I'm going to use what remains of my detectiving ability.
Okay. That's a smart move there.
Yeah, to figure out what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to do it.
What'd you miss by?
I missed by 4. Hey, I've got a +5.
You gonna use it?
Yeah,
Do it.
absolutely.
You know what? I will reward you for your choice to use that buff on that. It stands to reason that someone was drugged down this hallway at some point. And if you stop and think about it, you pretty quickly can come up with someone who might have been drugged from this hallway recently, from your cell.
Oh.
From my cell?
Yep.
But none of our cellmates are missing.
Collage.
No one was missing.
No one was missing.
Explain that to me one more time.
Well, there may have been an incident early in your time in the cell in which someone may have been removed for some reason.
Oh,
And may have been
we get to
returned.
the med bay.
Med bay, when we broke my finger.
Which again, A+.
Right.
I'm going to match up the feats.
Here are my feet.
Yeah, actually, as you look at her standard issue,
Jelly shoe.
I was gonna
I
say
don't need to see it for
Crocs,
real.
but
This is
sure, jelly
theater
shoe.
of the mind. Don't get that thing out of my face.
Okay, look, hold on. It takes a second.
Yeah, I was gonna go with a Croc, but I like jelly shoe even better. Maybe they're like a jelly Croc.
Ooh.
Yes, Jelly Crocs.
You notice
also
that
my new favorite D&D monster.
The finest of all the
jelly
Crocs.
Crocs, yeah.
These are old lady shoes, but they're not jellies.
You notice that her heels are discolored and marked up as if she has been drugged for a bit.
Guys, they are.
All right, I like totally Sherlock
This
Holmes
is
that
you.
stuff. I'm be like, you came here. You came here. Rosie, you were here.
I was here. I don't remember anything. Sorry.
None of us do, but this absolutely confirms my suspicion.
What was your suspicion?
My suspicion is that when somebody does something or gets hurt, they don't want anybody to know that they take them anywhere. That's why they knock out everybody who's present.
Right, because also they could do what we just did, which is go through the door.
Right.
Where's the drone?
The drone is still hovering above you, and
It's with us.
Yes, and the yellowish light in the middle is still yellowish.
Ooh.
Today's message is brought to you by Zombie Matt Bansel and his hit series Journey Quest, now in its 42nd season. Sapphire Industries soap for on a rope for when you're in prison and don't want to chance it. The idea of 42 seasons of Journey Quest and what Matt Bansel's mental state would be in is one of the funniest things I've thought about today.
42 seasons of Journey Quest. The year is 2350.
42 seasons of Journey Quest. Not just think about Matt's mental state. Think about Ben's mental state after doing all of those Kickstarters.
After the 41st Kickstarter.
When my great grandson is playing Perf.
You remember that day Ben spontaneously combusted?
Oh yeah, season 37.
That's funny. That was good.
Thank you very much, Chad. As you look down the hallway, you see these kind of going off
Like
down around the corner.
All right, I think these lead to the med bay.
When we first got here, you described a desk.
Yes.
Are we still near there, or is that
a little bit to the head and to the left? You see what seems to be a desk, or given the fact that you're in a prison, it seems reasonable that it might be some sort of guard station,
a what?
some sort of station for a guard to sit.
Does it
Oh,
look
guard
recently
station.
used?
No, very dusty.
I mean, I want to go there and open the drawers. And
Yeah.
Is there a butt print? Is there fingerprints? Is there? Because I'm guessing there's a chair there.
Or maps?
I can dust for fingerprints, and there's dust everywhere.
There is dust everywhere.
And there's drawers.
Yeah, there are a couple chairs there. There's drawers. A little
There's
stuck.
a couple chairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The drawers, they're a little sticky. They don't open. Not like sticky like syrup, but sticky
They
like
stuck.
They
Yeah,
they
didn't
get stuck
open
when
The
you
well.
hinges are not.
As though they have not been used in some years.
Correct.
Is
Yeah,
that
but like
anything?
what's inside?
Yeah.
Particulates.
So you want to open one?
Yeah. Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
So you open up one of the drawers, and you notice that there are some, this random paper, post-it-y type stuff, some pens, some of which have inspirational messages on them.
What? Like what? What does one say?
What does one say? One says, "You make a difference." says meta end. You make a difference.
Okay.
No books, files, maps.
There's some
thing.
filing cabinets. You can look around.
Yeah.
No keys, no.
And that drone is still just kind of floating around with you, doing its thing.
Oh yeah, what's up,
It's
drone?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Wait, this will be the drone.
Who did it address?
It just
When in the beginning?
it was all of us. It was Tom.
Thomas.
It was
Yeah.
Thomas. Sorry.
It's
It
not a
was
Tom.
Thomas.
It's not a Tom.
Sorry, I
yes.
haven't been with Thomas in so long.
Hey, Thomas, are you there, buddy?
Yes, I do apologize. Continuing to maintain control of this drone has been tricky.
You got this, man.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Hey Thomas, why are you in a drone?
I'm not actually physically in the drone. I am controlling it from a remote distance.
That means you're close enough to do that.
You want to remote us out of here? Like,
Unfortunately, it's not quite that simple. Thus far, my previous experiments with these drones indicates that I will most likely be losing control of this one sometime in, well, candidly, the next few minutes or so. It may be best if I disable it, and it is no longer a threat.
That sounds fine.
Yes to that.
However, before doing so, I would suggest that you make use of whatever you can find at that security station, which I do believe is just outside your cell. Have you found it yet?
Yes, we're
the
just
desk,
rifling
yeah.
through it now.
Perfect. I do apologize. The mechanics I'm using to make this function are not exactly... This is difficult. I'll explain more when we find each other. I do suggest when this drone deactivates, you may find its components useful.
We already got 2.
Fantastic. Additionally, do be careful. Sometimes the drones send distress signals when I've repurposed them, or at least when they break. Not that I've broken, well, I've broken a few. Anyway,
you said find you. Where are you?
I'm somewhere near evidence to the best of my knowledge.
Are we getting closer to you or further away?
It's hard to explain. This place is quite labyrinthine. Labyrinthine? It's
Labyrinthian.
a labyrinth. Labyrinthian.
Labyrinthian.
Yes, labyrinthian. Thank you very much. Was that Crash?
Yeah.
Your vocabulary amazes me. But yes,
I've never used that word in a sentence before.
Well, it was very well played. As near as I can determine, your best thing to do at first may be to find Zenda. Do you remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it appears that he is somewhere in this facility. I believe in segregation, they call it.
Yeah, that's where we were trying to go.
Oh, fantastic.
Right. So what if I don't want to find him?
We do want to find him.
Why?
Don't
Because
get me-
he can get us out of here.
Exactly.
you
Don't
wanna
get me
stay?
wrong. I would just as soon leave him here. Please don't tell him I said that. At least if he's armed. He's not there, is he, right now?
That's funny because he only has the one arm.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't intend that, but it was a pun. Ha! Excellent. Unintentional
Pun.
dad joke. Anyway,
I don't know. I don't think we should be that mad at him.
regardless, I do believe he does represent our best chance of getting out of here. As such, I would suggest trying to find him, and then I'll meet you in evidence.
Hey,
Do you know where the others are?
The others?
No.
The other members of the team?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen them off and on, but it's been hard to maintain contact. This is legitimately the longest I've maintained control
If you can get
of
to
one
them,
of these drones.
If you can get to them and tell them where we are trying to head.
Absolutely. I can make that my next task, as it were.
Okay.
Frankly, I don't have much else going on.
I'm so sorry. I hope you're not too lonely.
It's okay. I made myself a friend. It's a long story. I'll see you in evidence eventually.
Why do I get the feeling that he actually, like, built himself a friend?
I don't know, but I have my friend.
Yeah.
Drone, do you have like a spotlight on you?
You want me to activate the lights on the drone?
Well, if you deactivate, can you just turn on? Do you have a
Oh,
flashlight
oh,
hidden
I
on the drone
understand.
that we can
Yes.
use for the rest of the walk?
Yes, of course. I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to deactivate it now, but again, please be mindful. At times when I've done this, it seems to have irritated the others.
Okay.
Best wishes. See you later. I'll try to find you again. And then the drone drops to the ground.
So I didn't want to waste any time, but I gotta put this out there. Who is Thomas? I don't know who this is. I know Tom. I have no idea who Thomas is. Thomas
Right.
is a
Okay.
longer
Okay.
version of Tom.
May I?
am,
I know
and
this
I know we
one.
need to hustle because he
I
just
know this
dropped,
one.
but
Thomas Wells was a teacher in charge of teaching the children of metapilots at the program. he became a scout, and then he became a metapilot with us, and we went on adventures together, and then he got shot by machine guns while he was in a pod, and he died. And then he became a program. And then Tom made himself based on Thomas. Tom came from Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas is Tom's dad.
Okay, but he's just Tom.
But not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Tom made
Like
himself?
lots of dads.
Right, so Tom looked at how Thomas was like, took all the human things and combined with all the electrical things and was able to like be a person but also had like Google in their head.
Okay.
And Tom basically copied it.
Then later on, after we got away from some bad guys, Rosie and Aquamarine and Wyatt used a magic spell in our metaverse to bring
Hey,
Thomas back
this
to
is
life.
the Coordinated League of Idealistic Professors practicing yachting. I have detected a drone crash. This is normal.
Excellent
Hashtag planting.
acronym.
Yeah.
Well played, chat.
Clippy
for the win.
All right. So yeah, then they used magic in our world and they brought him back to life. And I think that's one of the crimes we're accused of, which would mean that Thomas isn't necessarily in trouble. But he's here.
He's near evidence.
And he can just put himself in a person or a drone, or he can just be where he wants to be because
He's like human Google, and he can control machines a little. A lot. He can
Yeah.
control machines a lot.
But he does
I met him
exist
when he was
somewhere.
human.
He has a body again. It's even like his old body. He still looks the same. I would have changed things because his features are a little crooked on his left side.
Symmetry is quite attractive.
But I don't think he had much of a say in it. And the spell was really good. I've never seen
Thank
magic
you.
like that in our world. So.
Basically, Tom's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas isn't.
Okay.
Oh no. Thomas has some asshole qualities. He was working for the bad guys. He's not anymore, but he was.
Right,
And
he
he
didn't-
kind of knew it.
Well, kind of.
Also, supposedly he was somewhat responsible for Nick Krieger's death.
Okay, no wait. So do we trust this guy and what he's saying? You're
Yes.
saying he's asshole. You're saying he's not.
He's one of us.
He is.
He's one of us.
And
He's an
we're
asshole,
sure.
but he's our asshole.
But
He's-
we're
But
sure
Thomas
of
is
this?
not an ass.
He's not. He's actually the most helpful guy ever now.
Yeah.
Well, wait, but we thought Tom was on our team too. Like, how do you know who to trust, and how do you know that you can trust Thomas?
Right,
and
so you-
this
To be
drone?
fair,
Thomas is a living person.
I never
who's been
liked
through
Tom.
more than any living
Right.
person should have to go through. He's died and come back.
Okay.
He's one of us.
You don't have to trust anyone.
And if he's
That's true.
and if he's trying to help us, I say we give him a shot. But
Yeah.
we don't have to trust him.
We
I
can-
just don't think he's in prison like we are. I don't know why he would be. I should ask a drone what our crimes are again. Oh no,
No,
he's
no,
dead.
Right.
but that is something we should
We
follow
should.
up on.
Do you want to like get that thing open? Maybe we can like hack into a database.
Oh, I've already
Like-
taken it apart.
Excellent. It was that could we hack into something? Is there a computer on the desk? Can we like hook the drone to the computer? Tippity tap tap.
Doing a quick
Montage.
timeout check-in just to make sure, because she did bring up a good thing. I just want to make sure, just from a player standpoint, do you have some sense of who Thomas is at this point?
At this point, sure. He's Tom's dad, but an actual person. And
Well-
Tom was never a person.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that confuses me.
Thomas was a
but-
regular metapilot, like any of the
Yes.
others. There was an attack on a safe house that the metapilots were operating out of.
Uh-huh.
The metapod that Thomas was in was eradicated, basically.
Shot all to hell with machine guns
Uh-huh.
And so he functioned, I mean, he basically died. Well, he died as a human person.
while he was jacked into the metaverse.
But he was jacked into the metaverse, and something went a little cattywampus, and as a result, he appeared to all of them, not quite as a ghost, but
Came
kind of
to
as a...
hologrammy thing.
Hologram.
But not kind of as a hologram, but kind of as a hand-waving thing.
Yeah.
And so he helped them escape the mansion, they went off and did other stuff, and then he would still show up from time to time to help them.
Got it.
But then, when that all happened, that laid the groundwork for Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, got it.
And because of their connection, Tom took him over for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, yeah, let's go. I just want to make sure that we can trust him and this information is good because I'm pretty sick of deception.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then
if you
a
guys are good,
while back,
I'm good.
Ex-Destiny, or Rosie, no, it was Hex, and Balthazar and some others basically brought him back to life.
Give him a
And
body.
so, which was very disconcerting because then it was
Eliana.
like had been dead, not dead, and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Got it.
They did 3 kinds of real big magic to bring him basically back to life.
Real big magic.
Yes.
Real
RBM.
big magic.
Real big.
RBM, real big magic. Hashtag
So
RBM.
Thomas is also
RBM.
frequently a little bit confused then because he once upon a time more or less had the internet in his head.
And he sort of still does.
And yeah, which is not something that
A human.
That any
you should
human
perhaps.
should
He's
have.
so
I was gonna say.
extra neurotic as a reason.
That bandwidth.
Yeah.
No thanks.
He's good. He's a good dude.
Okay, if you guys trust him, then I'm with you guys. So,
I trust everybody.
That's a
that's
good
a good
point.
trait. That's it.
I know this
People
about
like
me.
That. We need people like that.
So, Crash, you said that you were going to do some work on the drone, correct?
Correct.
I would like to use covert ops to help try
Absolutely.
and try and.
So give me a couple rolls on that, and I'm assuming you're basically not quite going to strip it for parts, but I have a sense of what you want to do.
I have pretty
so.
much already fidgeted it apart.
So if you want to then see what you can do with it after he's fidgeted it apart.
I would
Yeah.
like to use my good student skill to keep looking through the desk.
Sounds good.
Nice.
I'm not a good student, so
Okay.
I'm gonna use computers to help
Wait,
me.
like 12?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah,
to
that
do.
alone, you're gonna.
Oh,
okay.
I landed on mine exactly.
So when you're done, what's going to happen is you will have you've converted this drone into a bit of a flashlight now.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna take that.
Which was a smart move that Maddox had it.
Yeah,
Had
absolutely.
the LED, had the lighting kicked on before it dropped. So you now functionally have a flashlight with this drone. You also were able to disengage, or not disengage, but detach the. I'm just going to, even though this isn't quite the right terminology for it, you basically are able to detach the stun gun feature from it. And someone could use that manually now as a weapon.
Neat.
It's a little improvised, so it will be a little tricky to use.
Who's
but
got that?
I know, but we got 3 of them because there's 3 drones.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take
Can
some
I have
time to
that?
do this on the other drones, I'll let that roll carry over.
We probably won't be able to shoot the darts, but we'll be able to at least do contact with it, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
it's still useful though as a weapon, and we don't have
Exactly.
any.
And we've got all the darts too.
Yeah, don't think of it as a taser, but think of it as a stun gun, like get up close and personal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take some darts, and you guys can have the stuns.
On the stun gun.
Yeah, you were
Cool.
a lot of the darts. One of the problems you're running into is how to. I mean, you could throw them, but
Yeah.
But they're only this big, so it's
they
not
aren't
like you
really
can throw them
meant-
without them flipping
yeah,
over
they're
and
really
over.
meant for that.
Or I just attack them and just shove them in.
Oh, you know what we could do? We can get some pipe and make a blowgun.
I'm all in for this.
Where's the
Yes.
pipe? Where's the pipe?
There's
I have
pipe
pipe
everywhere.
now.
We
I have pipe.
Pipe is easy.
I know. I just.
So you continue to rifle through the desk, correct, while this is going on?
Yeah, and I got a 2 on 12. I'm using survival because
Perfect.
I think
As you go through the desk,
I'm looking for maps and papers and everything.
you realize one of the things you did find was, you may recall, some inspirational pens.
Pens
You remember the pen?
and quotes.
You know, you make a difference, all of that.
Are they pens like with the floaty bubble when they do messages and
They're like a
pictures?
writing pen with a metal cylinder
Can you
as the core.
Can
can
you
you
do
pull
that
out the
again?
core and blow through it?
Yep.
How many of those?
all of them. I take all of them.
I mean, over time, you're able to scavenge.
You could load up like 5 of them with darts.
You find 8 of them,
8. You want all 8? You got the darts?
What's 8 preloads go?
I'm taking 8.
and half of them still work
As pens?
as pens if you want.
Ooh.
A pen
What?
or a dart.
I'm just letting you know.
What
Are there
about
one as a pen?
Cat-themed inspirational ones?
Hang in
a cat
there
theme?
or
Yeah.
Yeah, wait.
Oh yeah. So
what
there's
was
several
that?
posters around this thing that you see.
What's
There
it say?
is like a hang in there cat.
Hang in there, baby.
Yep.
Excellent.
You see there's one teamwork together. It's all possible.
Yeah, and there's like a cat on a fence there, like with
Yeah,
another
what's the
cat
image
or
with
something.
it?
The teamwork one.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of cats all
Yeah.
working
Yeah,
together
no, yeah,
to
no,
get
definitely.
one cat to climb up onto a
it's
counter.
literally 100 monkeys and 100 typewriters making Hamlet.
And they still.
It
Yeah,
was
it's
the
all-
best
they're all
of
cat-
times.
they're all
it was the
cat-based.
blurst of times.
There's
crap.
Respect is another one. Mind your manners. That's what it says.
Oh. Love it.
Attention is another one.
Just attention.
Just says attention. That's all it says.
And what does that cat look like on the attention poster?
It's saluting.
Yes.
It's saluting.
yes.
They made
Is
a
it
cat.
wearing a little tiny uniform?
It is. It's very
Oh,
cute.
Thank goodness.
And that one's a little bit creepy because you can tell that someone has off and on like kissed the forehead of the cat.
Oh,
Like
there's
it's rubbed. There's
lipstick marks?
He has a little bit of a rubbing off of there, as if it's been
That's not okay.
Yeah. Cat people are weird.
People are weird. I keep saying this.
Is there anything worth noticing in the paperwork, like the file cabinet? Like, are there maps? Are there paperworks? Are there
You
documents?
don't see any
Are
paperwork.
there-
You do find some union registration forms.
Okay.
So you find some of those.
I fill one out.
Absolutely, you can.
And I keep it with me.
Those pens work. 4 of them work.
Yeah.
There's actually a box on the counter that if you want, you could submit to the union.
Oh, I'm doing that.
So some of the pens have ink.
Yeah,
I think it's
4 of them do.
Yeah.
So you find that. You also find going through this desk.
Or we could do prison chats.
I like
With
that.
the pens?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll sharpen one right now.
You find
I want a tattoo so bad.
I do too.
You find a key card that says on it, room 3B.
3. Hey, you guys, there's a key card that says room 3B.
Well, hold on
Or actually,
to it.
I'm sorry, it just says 3B on it. Yeah,
It says 3B.
3B. Yep.
If it says 3M, it's because it's a post-it.
Well, that says 3B. We're in B
Can we check
unit,
the pie mark?
and we're in cells 2 and 3.
I'm going to.
You are.
So this is B3. This is a card to our thing.
Great.
Oh, good. So we can get into our unit.
I think so. That was my first guess for B3 because
There's
no,
no-
that's smart. It's just
There's no
it's
place for
useless.
key cards,
No.
guys. I don't think they use them anymore.
but you can sometimes use them to get doors open.
Neat.
You find some coffee mugs lying about.
Are they cat coffee mugs?
A couple of them are. They're also very dirty.
Is there a one that says world's best prison guard?
There is. It says,
What are they made out of?
it
Ceramic?
says world's best kid. It seems to be some sort of ceramic. It says world's best prison guard, and there's a big cat smiley face on the side of it.
Do we just have our jumpsuits? We don't have bags or anything like that. Ceramic, when you
We're a
break
ways
it,
off from that.
I know, but-
is sharp.
It is sharp. We should take the coffee
So
mugs.
I'm taking the coffee mugs
Okay.
because they're gonna be good to like slap people across the face.
They can
and,
make a
like,
decent blunt object.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many are there?
I can throw one of those
Coffee
really
mugs?
good.
Is there one for each?
There's 2.
Christian, is that pencil behind you?
Got 2 coffee mugs.
No.
done
I have some
for
extra
3.
pencils, just so.
I've been using yours,
Ah, Luke found me
Chris.
one.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I should have put this in.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry,
good.
Matt.
You're good.
There we go.
I've never written so much on a character sheet before.
I'm gonna take that as a good thing.
Yeah.
It is a very good thing.
Yeah. So you find that while you're looking around the security desk, look off. Give me another notice check. Remember that.
Awesome.
Are we
I love these.
Please, someone with a good notice score. Be with me.
Oh, I got a 19. So that's a big no.
Oh, I gotta.
You're distracted by all these new
The
toys to
cat,
play
the
with.
cat.
I beat mine by
Podcast.
12.
14.
Nice.
That you get them by?
Yeah.
So the two of you
We
two are
both
just
just
like.
noticed
How did you miss by?
Just paranoid.
I don't have a notice
Oh, use
check.
your wisdom check.
So I got a 9.
Or your soul. use your soul check.
Okay, I lost by 3.
Okay. So you two are very busy with the things you're finding at the desk.
To get the ball rolling and also to prove that I own up to my tips, let's start in on #chatpower.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Which one's chat power?
Yeah, what's chat?
I think
Oh,
we're
that's
going
the
for the
power
power
Oh,
of
the
check.
chat.
power of chat
What
compels
does
you.
that
All right.
do? Well, you have to use the personality of a previous avatar.
You get to.
You.
They get
Have
to
to.
choose it.
They get to.
Yeah.
They get
So-
to choose who you.
So you two, so Maddox and Rosie, you're very busy looking around the desk, and you're finding all these new things that can be used. Crash and Wyatt, as you guys are taking apart these drones, and you're overhearing the conversation going on at the desk, and Maddox brought up this key card that she found. You happen to look up, and you notice that off to the side is a door marked 3B.
Oh.
That 3B?
I guess we go in.
I got a card.
Okay, so you two continue to work on the drones, and then the two of you would like to card the door.
Ooh, do we want to split up?
You don't have to go through it; you just open it.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna open it.
But it's a door in the prison where we get.
So Rosie, you put the key card up to the door.
And
Yeah.
when she
And-
does that, I take my cat coffee mug and,
it's-
I'm
and
just
it's-
like
and
behind her.
When you hit it, there's a lot of shuddering from the door, as if it has not opened in a very long time. But it does slowly slide open. It doesn't do that nifty ripple. Slowly slides open with a bit of a grating sound. It's louder than you would prefer.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it only makes it about 2/3 of the way open, and then just kind of stops.
Guys, I think a moose just died in there. Be careful.
And there's enough light from Wyatt's. Well, you've improvised 3 flashlights out of these other drones now, so 3 of you have light sources. You look inside, shine the light around, and you can tell that this is a weapons locker.
No.
I'm gonna.
I've got like a bunch of wires wrapped around my wrist with a
I'm
little
just
stun
gonna-
thing on the end of them, and I'm like, weapons locker. Oh.
Now that said, there's,
I'm holding
there's
them
not a
down.
lot in this. Okay.
Well, we're gonna Rambo up as best we can.
So,
Yeah,
so you
what is
find
this?
you find two weapons that would probably be best. I'm going to use more contemporary-esque descriptions just
Yes.
to keep it simple. But think of them as like sci-fi, you know.
Yes.
You find 2, and the ammunition on the it's more like a rubber bullet type thing again, similar to what the drones were firing. But you find 2, for lack of a better way of putting it, rubber bullet enhanced assault rifles,
Okay.
basically. Like, you know, like you're gonna be able to fire off some decent shots with them to stun someone.
Also, they're rifles, so they're clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
that.
So you find 2 of those.
Wyatt, what's the time? Check your watch. Hashtag cool rule.
Thank you, chat, for the reminder.
Thank you. Done and done.
You find a pair of flash grenades.
Oh, flash grenades.
You
I
said a
I
pair?
thought they were for me.
A pair?
Crash grenades. A pair of them. You find a pair of tear gas grenades. And then you find one device that seems to be, as near as you can tell from finagling around with it, and you've, at this point in your careers as metapilots, you've spent enough time interacting with weird technology that you can eventually futz your way through a lot
Will
of this.
my weapons encyclopedia, would that help?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if you get up to go help them, you can tell that this is some sort of...
Crash, there's weapons.
It's,
Okay!
It's basically a...
Excuse me! I throw everything.
It's basically a... it fires bursts of electrical energy. So it's like a longer range stun gun.
Right.
But it's not a taser. It's not physical darts coming.
It's a lightning
sticking
gun.
in. It's a lightning gun.
You can
Like-
just say it's a lightning gun.
There
That's
you go.
cool. Oh, sweet. What do you got?
I am going to not activate its power, but check my watch. Give that a...
This would be really cool because I've never used the watch before. You look at the watch and you notice, as you look at the face of it, that it seems oddly. Does it normally move?
No, I think
I know
it's
nothing about
dead
your
at this
watch.
point.
What does it normally do?
Essentially, like, it's a connection to my dad.
Oh, okay. So is it typically as PAX as it normally goes?
Then it is still running.
It's still running.
Lovely.
It's still running.
Okay.
Watch tells time.
Tells time.
Yes.
Oh, I bet it does.
Is it usually tell time? Like, does it tell you the correct time
Yes, it tells you the correct time.
He always knows what time it is.
for where you are, or is it just always whatever you've set it last? Does it change?
No,
some
it's,
other
it's,
time?
it's for wherever you are because it's not a real watch.
Yeah.
That's why he still has it.
Yeah.
It's a
Hey, what
changeling.
time
Look
is
at
it?
It's 6:32.
6:32.
Awesome. Is that, how long have we been in here then?
In the prison?
No, in the corridor.
Some months.
No, since the drone lit us
Oh,
in, how
you-
long have we been in here?
You would estimate that you've been in for a couple hours.
Okay, is that alarming? That kind of seems alarming, because he was saying, Thomas was saying that
Oh yeah.
They may be coming.
you
yeah.
kill the bee and it sends a signal for the other bees to help it.
Right.
He said it
but
does sometimes, but not
But it
always.
might not have.
Mm-hmm.
And we took this one apart really fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
It had screws. I was supposed to undo them, right?
Well, but if there's drones all over the place, they would all get the signal. So ones on the other side
Yeah.
of the functioning prison would get the alert still. And I'm sure, and maybe they don't know where this corridor is because if it's not used, but it is used because because you are trapped.
you got
So
trapped.
they can definitely get to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also means there's an
You
exit.
know what? I'm sorry. I made a huge mistake with what I just said.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking here. It's been about half an hour.
Oh, it's been a half hour.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well
sorry.
that's more settling.
When you first asked about time, like full disclosure, my brain went into how long you'd been in the prison, and
Yeah.
so then
Yeah.
I just kind of threw out an answer to you, and then
No,
as I
that-
answered it to you, I'm like, that's not even close to the right answer. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's me. That was I should.
We just
make
spent a
clear.
really long time searching this room.
I was like, that's not even remotely. I'm sorry.
Guys, it's
3
been an hour and a
hours
half.
of
You done
staring
looking
at
in that
cat
drawer yet?
posters.
Thorough. Thorough.
Thorough.
Yes.
Thoroughly investigating this cat.
Oddly enough, you do find a copy of Walden.
Walden? Do you guys want to take this?
Thank you.
No.
Yeah, hang over him.
Cool. I
Let's
take the
talk
copy of Walden and
Let's
I toss
talk
it
about
in
how
the
we
middle.
split up the 3 guns.
I made Paximo groan.
I say 3 guns elsewhere. I'm not particularly adept at shooting.
Awesome. I want a gun.
Okay.
What about throwing? Can you
Thanks,
throw?
Burke.
Not really, but I will get in
Well,
there.
you know what? It's a grenade. You just gotta get close.
Yeah.
Just like ballpark.
Right? Do you
Unless
feel like
we are
you're better
also
with a
in that
gun
ballpark.
Or grenades?
Right.
Because I can throw. I used to play softball in high school. Fast pitch.
Honestly, neither of those things is really my bag.
Awesome. I can take both if need be.
We can take point, is what he's saying.
Right.
We got you.
Yeah.
I don't open doors like you do, though. That'll probably come in handy.
Crash, do you want the lightning gun or the assault rifle?
I can use anything. It's fine. Whatever
Well,
you'd prefer.
I know, but I'm asking you what you would prefer, and I asked you first.
Oh, no, I just want a gun. I don't care what kind it is. I guess a rifle?
All right.
Oh, wait, no.
No,
Or a pistol.
we don't
Ooh.
have a pistol.
Well, the lightning gun is kind of a pistol.
Is it?
Can I spin it?
No.
Okay. Rifle it is.
Okay.
So while this conversation's going on, Max, you've been continuing to dig through the desk and look around for things. You do come across a few more files.
Yes.
You notice an interdepartment memo about changes to the cleaners' schedule.
Cleaners. Okay.
Cleaners. The cleaners is always marked on this in capital letters, and there is a the notice at the top says to all employees. Notice cleaner schedule is being repurposed from, and it mentions different units to this. Please be mindful and aware and avoid entering corridor, yada yada yada.
Okay.
What does it say for our unit?
It doesn't mention this unit in it. It's
At all?
no. It's
What's the date
talking about
on the
something else
memo?
on it. You don't know the number system.
They're not going to use the same kind we do. Okay, so
Like it's like the date is like the equivalent of a star date. It's a
Right.
Yeah.
6 or 7. It's a 6-digit number followed by a with a dot. 6
What-
digits point yada 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 yada.
what this memo tells me is that cleaners are not humans. They are
Right, but
probably machines of some kind that the employees are supposed to stay away from, or they will be cleaned. So,
right. I mean,
because there's no other reason to put that in capital letters and then have a memo to all employees talking about things that are also employees, because
Right.
then they would have gotten the memo too.
I assume it's someone dies in their cell and it's got to be cleaned, so the cleaners come and take them away.
Yeah. So maybe let's avoid the cleaners.
Right, but I'm wondering if they're even a thing. Like, if this is a super old memo.
Man,
Does anyone have a record of every star date used in TNG? We can cross-reference.
first of all, the answer is yes, and second is no, they do not match.
And they were very
Thank you.
inconsistent on the way they did start.
Right?
It's
This
very
completely
frustrating.
doesn't make any sense at all.
Very frustrating.
From one series to another alone, not to mention just in the same series.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, you go to TOS to TNG, it's all out of whack. TNG itself, not consistent.
preaching, my
welcome.
man.
DS9,
preaching.
same timeline, still off. It makes no sense.
You're
And it's not even something that's not important. Like, why would you not sit down and figure that stuff out?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
It's an idyllic future, people. It's utopian.
Have I told you the joke about the soap dish? Don't worry, it's clean. Hashtag chat power.
Chat power!
I see what you did there.
Hello,
So, memos, cleaning schedules, 3B cards, key cards, coffee mugs, cat posters, pens.
Did we take the cat posters?
You don't need to take the cat posters. I mean, you
But we
can if
could.
you want.
You know
You
what?
actually
I'm
could.
taking the cat posters.
Do
In
it.
case
Which
we need to do
one?
paper cut
Which
combat
one?
when we run out of. By the
You know
way,
what?
Maybe she wants to do some
I say we
decoupage or
reserve the
something.
right where we say, hey Chris, we took all of the cat posters, and then he can't say no when we say the one we use. Because
hey,
we took
these
all of them.
future guns,
I like it.
I like how you think.
these guys take a lot of care to make their stuff non-lethal.
So, AR-15, are you having the lightning gun?
I feel like maybe you should have the lightning gun.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, because then maybe you'll feel close to like Nurse Tesla. Like former teammate, you have like love in your heart.
What?
Her teammate, I don't remember her name.
Andy James?
Andy James, because she was Tesla.
Okay.
She could do electricity out her hands, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I saw her do it. Yeah, because we would team up all the time.
Neat.
Cool. I will take the lightning gun then.
So after cleaning up all this stuff, I'm guessing you all start trying to figure out what direction to go. You know that going back the way you just came from would be pointless because it was literally a dead end.
Well, Chris, how many doors are there?
There's only the one hallway you can keep walking down for now. So I'm guessing that's what you do.
We go that way.
That's still got
Are the drag marks still going that way?
Drag marks continue
Yeah,
down
that's
there.
what I'm following.
Follow the drag marks.
So you walk for a while and you come to a fork in the road. It is a you keep going straight, or you can hang a 90-degree right.
Where do the drag marks go?
The drag marks continue straight, and if you look at the wall, you do notice that on the wall it says infirmary and points in that direction.
And there's no direction or anything to the right.
The other direction it says. You can tell when I'm just making up
I was
stuff.
going to say, clearly not meant to go down this hallway.
No, I mean you could. It says something like security bypass hallway Delta.
That doesn't look like it according to the plot hook that I was given. I'm going.
So you start moving towards the infirmary?
We definitely move towards the infirmary.
Give me a notice chart.
I beat it.
Did you beat yours by 100?
5.
8. Only 8? You suck.
I'm sitting here going la la la.
I beat mine by 14.
Like that's where your distraction's coming from.
Well, I already know how this
You know, like
works.
that's why you're excited about it. You know how it works. So you're like, finally, I've got something here I know what to do with. How much did you beat it by?
14.
Oh, you hear you hear this like I'm gonna describe it. You hear this scuttering sound from up ahead.
A scuttering?
Yep.
Is that like a skittering?
No, it's scuttering.
Oh.
So they're.
Could you show me the difference?
The scuttering is like the scutters on Red Dwarf. So it is like a skittering, but trademarked.
Oh, it's a trademark skittering.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
But he is like up ahead.
There's movement up ahead. Little Bugsy Wugsies or robots is.
I'm gonna say,
Ooh.
I take a flashlight.
Stop
This is
trying to
going back
ASMR.
to a different
ASMR.
conversation.
Exactly. That's why I did it. We go full circle.
No.
Back to the conversation before the show started.
Break. Pun.
Tick, tick.
By the
tick,
way, if
tick,
someone
tick.
can create a bingo board for us, that would be helpful.
I love the idea of in the middle of the show, one of the actors just be like, bingo, bingo, bingo.
There you go. There you go. I get a win.
On it. Thank you.
That's true. They all have to be different bingo boards. They can't be the same.
Well, you just rearrange them.
You just rearrange the
Right.
squares
That's
on
why
them.
it's going to be great. I just realized.
So
Break.
That's
Pun.
that's what you hear up ahead. So what do you do?
I can't remember what you.
I mean,
Oh,
Crash,
flashlight.
do you say anything to anyone?
Oh, I just told them. There's
Okay,
stuff
right.
moving
I
up
take
ahead.
my
So
flashlight.
you got a flashlight. Who's
Bugsy
got
the
point?
robots
Who's in
is-
front? Are you in point?
I'm probably a point just because.
Are you in front?
You
Because
got a
you
good
heard
notice.
first.
Yeah, I'm probably
So,
in front.
I'll be right
Two of you near
behind
the
you.
What
beginning.
does my sixth sense
This is
danger tell me?
This is the first time Crash has been excited
Danger,
about.
Rosie Harvin. Danger, danger.
Danger Rose or Heart. Okay, danger. This is banned.
It's okay.
The sound's getting louder.
We have guns. We can solve any problem with these.
Up ahead, you notice the hallway bends off to the left. Around that corridor, you start seeing the light is bouncing off of
Oh shit.
this like
There's
wall, this sparkling metallic wave coming around the corridor, and it is kind of like what do I want to say, crawling over all of the walls.
That's the cleaners. Let's jump
And
into.
it basically looks like a swarm of metallic locusts just pouring around this
Yeah, no,
corridor.
I've seen the labyrinth.
Yeah,
And
we've all hung out with
yeah.
Jenica. We know what
Yeah.
we know what a swarm of nano
Oh, that's
wasps
true.
looks
That's
like.
true. These aren't nano wasps.
So,
Before anyone worries, they're not. This has
we
nothing
go-
to do with bombshell.
We go around the corner, the other hallway.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
we come back the way we came and we go into that 3B again until that thing passes us by.
Yes, we
Okay.
run and hide.
And it just
Run and
comes.
hide.
Yep.
So that's what you do.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we're run and hide.
It turns onto the hallway that you're on.
We're
We
running
go
and hide.
into
We're hiding.
3B.
I know, and it turns onto 3B. It's coming straight.
Oh,
towards
I thought 3B was a room.
you. No, it's a hallway.
Oh, but
Oh.
the room. No, the room with the guns.
So
That doesn't exist.
Oh.
I thought it did too.
Well, it needed a key card, so.
I see
Right.
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant by 3B.
Yes.
Oh, so you went all the way back to where you started.
Yes. Because we can shut the door.
You can go down that far. Yeah, way to avoid an encounter.
Yeah. We avoided an encounter!
We're never fighting
Couldn't have
again.
done it without our guns.
I like it. No, you're fine. The cleaners went off down the security bypass, and
Aha, not this time, David Bowie.
Yep.
Aha.
So wait, do we hear them disappearing?
you can't hear anything because you're in that room.
I was gonna say we could open up the door and they
Actually, let
could
me
be
back
right
up.
There.
We already established that door jammed when it opened,
Oh.
so you can't actually shut it. However, that said,
Okay.
I already time out
Yeah.
before you worry. I already endowed that they took that other turn. So I'm gonna use this as the hallway that you were going up.
Okay.
So you started here.
Yeah.
You were going up the hallway. I'm doing it this way because it has to show up on chat, so I can't
Right.
do it this way. You went up the hallway, but I've already established that the cleaners came down this way and took a bypass.
Yeah.
So if you went back down here,
We missed
you're
it.
fine because it went like this.
Excellent.
So
You guys look like you're trying to do a secret handshake of
Yes,
something.
I
and
like
like,
And don't worry,
Huh?
we'll
No?
use all the surges. Don't have no fears.
Yeah.
We
And
can't avoid every encounter.
okay, so does it sound like we're in the clear?
You heard them skitter off in the other direction. You're pretty
Okay.
sure that they took that other fork.
So I'm gonna open up the door slightly. Is it safe?
Well, you can't shut it.
Right.
Honestly,
It's
it's jammed
jammed
open when you
Open up more.
Yeah, and yeah, you're
I'm gonna
safe.
take a step out.
Yep.
Does it still look dusty?
Yes.
Those things are not doing their job.
Well,
Well, it
they,
didn't
It
come
didn't
down this
come
way.
down. here.
they're supposed to clean human bodies up.
You think they?
no, I want to go back and see where it just cleaned. Is
Yeah.
there still dust?
Go back. Okay, so we're gonna go back up. To the
When you
hallway.
go up back towards the top,
Yeah, towards the hallway.
yeah, it looks pretty sparkling down that
Oh.
direction.
Aha.
All right.
So they
Okay.
do clean blood and dust.
I am
All
trying
purpose
to
Which also
investigate.
means those drag marks end now at the fork.
Okay, beat
because
my
it went off
investigation by
that.
5. What I want to determine is how much dust buildup from how many years is on the floor in the area that we were just in. And like I said, I beat my investigation by 5.
1 year.
1 year. So either these things clean annually, right?
Right.
Or
They just sent them because somebody's been
because
alerted.
somebody's where they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right. Well, luckily they make noise before they appear.
What I'm trying to say is we're made. So let's get into that infirmary, shall we?
Let's shall.
Right. We go book it.
Jeez it's the cleaning crew.
The cleaner! Because they're capital letters only.
Yeah.
I do like my capital letters.
I like everyone's.
Oh,
Yours are very nice, though.
Thank you.
Blocky, but good.
Oh, nice pun.
Pun.
Got it. That's
Sorry, just
Pon's
remembered
winning, by the way.
Right. Oh.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you head up down the corridor for a while, and you do come to an infirmary. You see some fancy high-techy type tables, and a couple spots off to the side that seem to be storage for various medications.
Sweet.
The easiest way to describe the medical bay would be automated. You notice the lights are on one of the devices.
How does the drug dispenser work?
I'm glad you asked that.
I am too.
There's just a series of buttons off to the side.
Can you hook a drone up to it?
I won't need to.
You've disabled or you've taken apart all the drones.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm just gonna, take a look at the interface. Obviously, is there drugs behind a glass thing or whatever? Or do they come out of a dispenser?
There's a dispenser.
Great. So I'll just start typing in my various diagnoses, so I can hopefully get the correct medication to level me out just a little bit.
I like that. I like that. In fact, I like that so much that after you fiddle around with it for a little while, you
High functioning, baby.
yeah.
Just
No,
go
actually,
out.
after you've done that for a while,
Severe
you
overview.
have several medications are dispensed for you, and a quick perusal of the label tells you that this is the same dosage and type that you were receiving back home.
Okay, I will make sure to measure out the correct amount.
Okay, so while he does
Does
that,
anybody have a little glass of water?
the surgery
No?
table.
Okay, that's
There's a
fine.
water thing.
Paste
off
it
the
is.
side.
The surgery table. You said the operator's lights were on.
Yeah, picture just in the interest of both time and blatantly ripping off again from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Picture a Star Trek Next Generation style table privacy strip. Because it's so funny that the thing that did all of the fixing is just happened to be right over everybody's junk.
Yeah.
It's like, who wonder why? But it looks
Does that
like
mean that the ladies were harder to fix because they needed two?
it's I never read it there. But anyway, what do you? It looks like it's some sort of automated system where you lie someone down and then voila, insta heal.
It goes over you a couple times. Says wow, 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 wow.
Mhm. Yeah. Was there anything specific that you were wondering about on it?
It looks like a power light is on, like the drones,
Yes, it does look like at least one of these machines still works.
but it looks like the way.
Hey, this is the Coordinated League of Idealistic Professors practicing yachting. I have detected your medbay help to be working correctly. #clarity.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lippy. I wonder because obviously, if it's a med bay, it can detect vital signs and therefore life. And I'm wondering if it works by laying down on the table, right? Just
Yes.
because we're in the room isn't going to detect.
It seems
heartbeats and
logical that
breathing.
that's how it works. Yeah.
Got it. I know I can't notice much, but I would hope that I would.
Do you know anything about tech? Does Maddox know anything about tech?
No, I just fight good.
But she's not stupid.
No. But I just fight good.
Since you're the one who's examining the bay or the table, you're able to tell that it does look like. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen aftermarket work that's been done on a car or on if someone has just decided that they want to kind of do a bit of do-it-yourself to an existing product, be it a vehicle or a piece of computer or you follow me at all?
Yeah.
Like you've all seen that on something.
Oh.
Like what was the example you're thinking of?
No, I wasn't thinking of anything. You only got like halfway through what I thought you were.
Well, the point I was
complete
going to
thought was.
the point I was going to go with this is that you can tell that this thing was originally built to be operated by basically human beings, some sort of humanoid, but there's clearly been an interface added to it that allows the drones to interact with it.
I would like to Crash.
What?
So since you got your meds, could you get us maybe, I don't know if there's a futuristic stim pack or fast heal the cut pad or aspirin.
They're not gonna give you first aid drugs out of this.
Coffee.
I mean,
something.
Did
Well,
you
you don't
did you
even-
check the cabinets?
could you look in there and see if there's maybe a helpful
Sure.
drug?
Gunshot wound, stab wound.
Right,
You know,
exactly. Yeah.
So you start typing that stuff in,
Right.
and the dispensary at that point, it does do a little bit of fizzing. It actually starts to smoke a bit,
Oh shit.
and then it kicks out. It kicks out 4. Anyone here have an allergy that uses an EpiPen?
My
You know what
nephew.
those
We
are?
know what they are, yeah.
like an automatic syringe.
Yeah.
It kicks out 4 of those,
Stim packs. There you go.
and then as soon as it
I'm pretty sure we just broke
as
it.
soon as it kicks out, it smokes, pops a bit, and
Right,
then.
that's fine. But that's good. Now we have a thing, just in case. I want to check the computer or the files or the something to find my name and prisoner number and what they did to me.
Awesome.
I know your prisoner number.
Give me some rolls while you're doing that. Anyone else doing anything in here right now?
That sounds really good to me.
Because she's definitely been in here.
Right. So I want to know what if they did something else to me, or if what do they have on us?
Can you look up everyone?
I don't know. That's a 15, which is really bad. So I don't know what I was rolling against.
How about I
You just said do
pilot
some
the
rolls.
computer?
You said more than one. I'm gonna roll again.
Do you have a
roll
computer
again.
roll, a tech
That
roll,
one
a
is
mind roll?
Is a critical success.
What are you gonna go with?
Either investigation or covert ops.
So I think what happens
useful.
is I'm gonna use this roll to go tap tap. Hey, Wyatt. I'm not good at the whatever this is.
Happy to help.
Thank you.
Busy work.
Let me Give me your number once I'm in the system.
Right. Okay, but if you want me to like carve you an elephant, I'm real good.
Paste elephant sounds
I'll
awesome.
make you a paste elephant.
Are we trading paste animals?
No, but I have mine.
Because I made
Investigate
snakes.
or covert ops. Paste snakes.
It's just this. Because he's just always playing with paste, so I don't forget it. I've got like 20 of these snakes. I'll trade you for
beat it on investigation.
one
by 11,
elephant.
more on covert ops.
Who's got a good computer check? Because you're gonna.
Mine's like only okay for some reason.
So here's the problem that you're running into right now. The computers that you're trying to access are older, and to put it in contemporary terms,
Older than Star Trek?
Yeah, or
to put it
older-
in contemporary terms, imagine today walking into an old Apollo 11 style computer,
Right.
a room being used on Apollo, and one of us being like, I know something about computers. Huh.
Not this.
So
But-
it's not impossible, but it's going to take some time, is what I'm getting out of this. So you start,
And that's the only computer system in the room?
yeah, because at this point
'Cause
everything interacts with the drones.
And I burnt out the other terminal by making you special.
So as you
attacks.
so you spend a little bit of time doing that.
Could I use a meta surge to help that out?
So you could
You can use it to
absolutely.
help with anything.
Absolutely. While it's going on, so go ahead and let's use that meta surge. We'll do a roll
Roll
for that.
first, and then
Who all is working
we'll
on the
see.
computers right now?
Can I
Right.
assist?
It's basically one computer, and who is involved in trying to make this puppy work?
I think those two
I
are.
think
Okay.
we're the only
and
computers.
we're just
Okay.
looking really good behind them.
Okay. So
I'm
you-
gonna
are you doing
take
anything
out
else besides
I'm gonna
posing?
take out a cat poster that's slightly
To motivate.
inspirational and just hold
And maybe
it
just
up.
hold it in frame.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Hang in there, baby.
I want Hellcat to draw that. That sounds great.
Just holding it
does
as a
sound
motivation
amazing.
Is
cat
Maddox doing
poster.
anything?
Is there a coffee machine?
There is. It needs some serious cleaning.
I'm gonna.
But there is a space Keurig there.
Great. I'm gonna grab these 2 mugs and try and figure out this space Keurig.
Okay.
You guys, I'm doing the important work. Sorry. You're welcome. I'm gonna try and make them coffee,
Any
and then I'll.
inspirational poster
Hey, you
want.
can't hack the
Okay.
planet
Let's
without
do one
coffee.
good thing.
Even though you have the fusion cooking, but
I don't anymore though.
Oh,
That's a Balthazar.
you did, yeah.
So
you
I
did.
need a roll from each one of you.
us. That,
These two.
Ooh, made it exactly.
Okay.
What am I rolling against? I've got no.
Computer
Either
or-
computer, or I'll give you your ops as well. Just we've been using that as a generic tech thing, or if you have
Cool. Yeah. So beat
anything
by 7.
related to that.
I'm
7.
gonna boat my way
Okay,
through this.
so that will be 1 success for the 2 of you.
Okay.
You need a combined total of beating it by 5.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna pee while you combine success.
So please
Oh.
give
So
me.
I broke
One
even.
for the
Yes.
tally.
Please give me another roll.
Same.
Same thing.
I
Yep.
have such low possibilities
Hang
to
in
make
there.
these.
You can do
I feel
it.
like I'm
Beat it
not
by
helping
8.
you.
Teamwork makes
Right.
the dream work.
And
Ooh,
did-
maybe I just don't help this time.
You could also use a meta surge.
Wait,
Yeah, I didn't help at all.
Okay, so that one didn't.
is the coffee done?
What skills do you have on there?
I'm sorry, that's a survival skill.
Oh, yes, survival
okay,
skill.
thank you. I'm still working on it.
So we have to try again?
Yes.
I did not beat that.
I made a roll to see how many successes you would need.
Beat it by 8.
Beat it by 2.
Okay, so combine. So you're coming along.
Okay, I'm
We
gonna
beat
try
it
and
by
make
10
more coffee.
together.
Yep, keep going. And at least one person, you were going to use a meta surge, so one of the meta surges needs to go away.
And I beat it by 4. He ended up needing to use it, so he didn't use it. You can use them after.
Okay.
Beat it by 2. So 6.
4. Yeah, that's 6. Great.
Yeah,
That's
before.
3 successes. It takes a little bit of work because again, this is an older piece of tech, relatively speaking.
Right.
And it's not, in particular, it hasn't been accessed for so long in this manner. You know, it's still connected to the same system, but you're kind of using a bit of a back door to actually get in here. You know, it used to be the main way in, but ever since they started using the drones, it's just not as.
It's just like a little interface pad that they shoot their camera light at.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's like going from Wi-Fi back to dial-up. Like that's what you're trying to do here. But you do eventually get this thing to kick back on, and it does, you know, kind of its old green and black screen style tracking thing.
Ah, the Pip-Boy is working.
Screen.
From the other room are like, oh, I got it! I have coffee.
That's awesome.
Do you guys want some?
Yes, please.
There.
Thank you.
I'm not allowed to have it though.
You got the coffee working?
Yes. Do you
So
want
you
one?
start
Yeah.
typing away on here, trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
specifically typing in Rosie's
You got it.
prisoner.
Give me
prisoner.
another. Give me a security, or not security, a covert ops roll. That'd be a good one to look at.
Beat it by 3.
You're still having some trouble with it,
Okay.
because again, this interface is old. It's gonna take a while.
Beat it by 6.
Okay, so you do manage to get inside, and we are on round 5 since you started playing with us.
Okay.
Not that that will ever
No,
mean anything.
I'm sure you're not counting down to whatever you
Nope,
have attacking
nope,
us.
Nope, not at all. Yeah, you start playing around with this
I made
and
you
working
happy.
on Rosie's.
I'm trying to find the right cat poster.
I'm glad that you're so invested.
Thank you for being present, Maggie.
Should we all check our phones right now? Is that
No,
what's
no,
going
no.
on?
She's in chat, but she's also at the table.
Ah.
Not
So,
in the game, but at the table.
So the computer, it takes a little bit, but you are able to access files for one Rosie Harlan.
Cool.
And you do see immediately that she was treated for one broken finger, or whatever the, what's wrong?
The screen behind you is off. Hey,
No.
neither, I know.
That one, right?
Well, I found one that.
Nothing to see
It's
here.
fine. Nothing to see.
Nothing
I
to
found
see
one that
here.
said, "This is your moment," and I was going to show you that this is your moment.
But yeah, no, you see in there that one Rosie Harvin
Yes.
was brought in for a, what would that be, a fractured, is that a metacarpal? Carpal metacarpal?
Pax, what is this? What do you call this?
Is that a
When you break
metacarpal,
this?
Pax? Fractured metacarpal?
What
Whatever that is,
It's a
that's what it's
finger.
listed as. That she was, it is a carpal, good.
Yes.
Okay, a
lovely.
carpal or a metacarpal? I think it's a metacarpal, because I think these are the carpals, aren't they? Tarsals I know are toes, but one's the big ones in here, one's the fingers. Pax, this is important. Anyway, I want to
getting
make
bogged
sure I
down in
list the
finger talk.
injury correctly. It says that you had a broken finger, that it was splinted and dealt with. Okay, great. And that she was treated for pain and with a fast healing
Solution.
ointment.
Yeah.
Okay.
To heal fastly. Oh, carpal tunnel. That makes sense. Good call. And with that, I need initiative from everyone. Because nobody was on watch. Everybody was doing other stuff. So
Coffee
roll a
made
couple
us feel
d10s.
I mean, we all drink coffee, so I want you to
It's
know
true.
we are fired up and ready.
Give yourself a
are.
1-point bonus to initiative because of your coffee consumption.
Yes.
Oh, thank
16 for the Rosie.
Awesome. 16 for Rosie. Crash, you in on this?
Yeah, buddy. Sorry, I was just trying to get your screen back up.
Oh, gotcha. Thank
It's
you.
all done though. I'm gonna say it
Why,
was
what
all
you
me
got?
that did that.
14.
Is that cool?
14 for
Leo,
Wyatt.
good? We're good with that?
Max, what you got?
19.
19
Thank
for
you.
Max.
I just
Crash,
need-
what you got?
For
Initiative, please.
we still
This one's good.
Just 2d10s plus your thing.
Can't quit.
It says, hang in there,
11
don't
plus 6,
quit.
17.
17. So,
Plus whatever lightning reflexes.
you're able to determine that is the only treatment she was given. There was no additional anything that was done.
But like, does
Yeah, does it-
prisoner information like?
Yeah, I was gonna-
Oh,
Rosie
it's on
Harvin.
the screen. However, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
You can choose what you want to do on your
You
next turn.
defend the screen.
Yeah, because and then I need so how many of you? There are 4 of you, so we'll say that there are 3 of the drones.
One.
You look up and you realize that 3 drones have entered the room since you have been sitting here doing your various activities. And those 3 drones, oh, that's perfect.
You don't move.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't see you.
1, 2, 3, 4. One of them is going to be attacking Wyatt, one will be attacking Rosie, one will be attacking Crash.
It's because of your heart of gold.
I was gonna say I'm good.
Yeah.
Heart of Gold gives
They
you certain
didn't
immunity.
notice you.
I didn't move.
Because you also don't have notice, so you're just like, oh,
Wyatt,
T-Rex. It's like a T-Rex.
I can't
what is your dodge,
I don't
Wyatt?
get noticed.
Plus 4.
See?
plus 4. Okay, so odds or even, your call.
Odds.
Okay, odds you were conscious. You were conscious. However, you just got blasted by one of those stun guns, or the equivalent thereof at a range. So you find yourself jolted a bit at the computer, but you have the option of staying with that computer or moving on. Oh, I should do a save for the computer. Odds or evens? Odd, the computer is still on.
Oh,
Odds,
God.
Evens, it is not. Evens, computer shuts down.
Damn it!
Good times.
Seabiscuit.
Why did they shoot the computer?
They did. They shot him,
seems excessive.
but he was at it.
Are you
like
trying to be
this.
like James
But
right
he gets good
now?
at it. What?
Just make it harder?
How's that making it? Anyway, Rosie, what is your dodge?
My dodge is a 4.
It misses you as it fires off a stunning blast of electricity
that's
in your direction.
Because my spirit bunny is here protecting me.
Absolutely true. Mr. Crash, what is your? Never mind. It basically hits the wall. Misses you by so much.
6 for future reference.
Perfect. Those were the 3 drones. What do the 4 of you want to do? Wyatt, you are up first.
No.
That's true. You can use a meta surge on me on my rolls. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, for the dice.
Yep.
That's right.
I had a 14
We
for
can
your-
add or subtract dice to roll.
Oh,
for initiative.
I thought you had a. Why did I write 25? Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I flipped it over. That's why.
There we go.
Maddox, you're on first.
Awesome. Well,
let's
because
write-
I am in good health and
Yes,
I have
you are.
a freaking lightning gun.
Yes, you do.
You got hit. Did you get hit?
No.
You okay? Oh, okay, great.
Yep. Only person who got hit was Wyatt, and he did not seem to take any damage.
But it blew out his computer.
Blew out his computer.
So where are the drones?
You
They're by
lightning
the
fingered
doorway?
the computer
Yeah.
unintentionally.
Now, computer, you
the-
will die.
Exactly.
lightning
You did your
gun
best
shoots-
Palpatine impression right then.
The lightning gun shoots out lightning bolts, or
Yeah,
is it like a stream of lightning?
It's
like
not like a
Ghostbusters?
flamethrower. No, it's think of it as like a compressed packet of electricity, which makes no sense physically, but that's what it is.
And it's only one at a time. It's not like
You'll
a
have to fire it.
semi-automatic lightning gun.
You will have to fire it, and then you can fire it again the next round. You get one shot each round, unless you have multiple attacks.
Are they still grouped together?
You have
though?
2 attacks, don't you?
She does.
Yeah, you can fire it off twice, no problem.
And they're grouped closely
Yeah, they're hovering
together?
far enough away that you'll hit one at a time.
Hovering far away, but are they? I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna angle myself so
Okay.
with the first shot, I'm hoping that the lightning blast will at least knock the other one over, like it would hit it hard enough to bump into another one to at least.
Give me the roll, see
And
how much
then
you
I'm
make it
gonna
by, and
shoot
then we'll go from
another
there.
one.
I like it. At the same one?
No, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna try and go for 2 different ones. I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot one in the frame, hoping that it'll bump into a second one, and then I'll shoot the third one.
Makes sense.
That was 8 on 18 for shooting.
Oh, yeah, it's a critical hit. Yeah, absolutely. You hit that one hard. You do shove it back towards. I'm just going to call them A, B, and C. You knock A towards B, and you.
B off kilter? Did it fall? Did it? Because drones are
Odds or
fragile
evens?
and flight.
Evens.
Evens. Okay, so you want it to be even. Even. And that would make more sense if we do it as
And I'm attacking twice, so.
1 or 6. Or I should ask you, 1 or
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
1 or 6.
Number 1! Oh gosh.
I missed, but still. So drone B is still hovering up, the middle one. But drone A, from that blast of your lightning gun, fizzles out and crashes to the ground.
Woo! Shaboing! Oh. Beat it by 2.
By 2, shooting
You
it.
know what? No, we need to get to work. I'm gonna use my +5.
Okay, beat it by 7.
I blasted.
Yeah. Thank you, Patreon.
That is good because it does actually mean that you hit it. Odds or evens?
Even Steven.
It's still up.
Well,
It
that
frizzles a bit,
is
but it's still there.
Thing is a jerk.
Nice.
Crash, you're up next.
There are 3 drones.
There are currently 2 drones. 3. One's on the ground, 2 in the air.
Great. But the one on the ground is out, it looks like?
It looks like it was short-circuited, basically.
That's neat. I'm still going to try and get rid of this stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've got... I don't even know if these bullets will hurt it. Well, yes, I do. Weapons Encyclopedia. Will these harm the drone in any fashion?
You're pretty sure if you hit the right sensitive spot on it, you can harm a drone with this thing.
Good. I'm going to aim for sensitive
This is
spots.
non-lethal weaponry.
Right. So, moment of clarity
Nice.
to use the good dice. That way I can't miss.
Sounds like a plan.
And Hacksaw.
Okay.
Yes.
And I will target all of them.
Makes sense.
Because
Give me the roll. I like
because
it.
Crash Jackson.
Yep.
I like it.
So, but the first thing I do is I do a combat roll.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, no, a forward combat roll, and
That tracks.
it's all. Yeah, I beat it by 10. That's a crit.
Okay. And you were shooting at both of them.
Well,
with that.
Was
E-
Hacksaw
even the
already-
third one, just in case.
Just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah, I'm targeting all enemies.
Okay, so you beat it by 10, you said?
I beat it by 10.
All three of these drones take just a peppering of these rubber bullet type projectiles. And
I'm also, I'm using my accuracy, of course.
yes,
To
yes.
not get my called shot problems as much.
No, you absolutely just peppered all three of them, and they look much the worse for wear.
Ha ha ha! Oh, I did
But
not.
2 of them are still in the air?
Yeah.
2 of them are still in the air.
They're fine.
2 of them are still in the air.
Okay.
All right, I did not waste all of those buffs.
You didn't. You didn't at all. Like you absolutely.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure
you
they're-
absolutely damaged them.
They're damaged. There's just something so
Rosie.
much more satisfying about falling drones.
This is
It
true.
is true.
Like, hers took down one. Oh.
Rosie, you're up next.
I am up next. Well, seeing they have to be the worst for wear.
Yes.
But I am currently holding a cat poster.
Yes.
That's how I was found in the room. So I think I'm going to bum rush them
With the cat poster.
with a cat poster.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just jumping and leaping and trying to bring it to the ground. You know.
That'll probably work.
Because it's like, do not shoot Kitty, do not shit. Oh,
But also,
Rosie.
if they've got a camera, it'll
They
be
would have
blocked
fully-
by the poster.
Nice.
You know, like if I can get the poster on it, the camera's blocked.
No, I think it's brilliant because no one would shoot a cat.
I
They
see
would
what you're
shoot
trying to
Rosie,
do there.
not a cat.
But I'm
It
using bum
is.
rush.
It's insane, but I like it. Yeah.
Well, what about Rosie is sane?
Good point. Give me your roll.
Also, my bunny told me to do it.
Trust the
Phoebe's
bunny.
behind me. Oh wait. Although, wait. By the way, her name is Phoebe because Annie Oakley's real first name is Phoebe.
Oh,
Annie
hey.
Oakley is an avatar that
I did not know that.
They
Steep
told
cut.
That's a bum rush. Is that just my? I
Just a
assume
regular attack roll, fighting roll. Yeah.
So I beat it by 6.
beat it by 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my +3, so I beat it by 9.
By 9. Okay, so you're happy with 9. Yeah, you managed to leap up with this poster of Katniss. Grapple. Drone B, which
Yeah.
crashes to the ground. Been
And I'm
told
on
they
top
like
of
it.
it.
Oh, good. The poster got it.
And
Who wants the gun?
And as the poster and you and the drone hit the ground, you hear a sort of shorting sound from that
Cool.
drone, and you have a hunch it will not be getting back up.
Yeah.
Speaking
Suck
of
it.
which, you yourself are now prone on the ground from using your bum rush.
Wait, no. Target is prone.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. It leaves you vulnerable on
I'm
next attack.
vulnerable.
That's what I
I'm
meant to say. You're
vulnerable.
feeling very vulnerable now.
I'm feeling bad.
I apologize.
I hold
missed-
my bunny. I hold Phoebe closer. As I
Wyatt, what do you want to do, good sir?
Okay, so this may be overstretching,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna throw it out there. I would like to use, because we still have boosted from last time.
Yes, you do.
That's right.
I would like to use Premonition
Mm-hmm.
to redo the entirety of my round,
Okay.
which thus far has just been getting shot.
Correct.
So I want to go back to that point.
Okay.
Take the shot and use my watch's power
Okay.
to negate the hit on myself to make sure that the computer isn't fried.
Oh.
And then I will attack the last drone that is still flying.
Well done.
Well done.
All of that takes
And
place.
thank you.
All of that
With
takes
what?
place.
Yeah.
With the stun gun,
gun?
the modified stun gun is the only thing.
I like it. Well played in.
Thank you, sir.
Give me your roll, sir.
Okay. And I'm going to use a meta surge.
Okay.
Yes.
And my +4, so I beat fighting by 5.
Woo.
By 5.
Noise.
Nice.
You good with
Those
5?
surges are handy.
Yeah, what does the watch do?
So the watch, once per round,
Once per
negates
session.
Once per session, excuse me. So, yeah, once per round.
I don't know how he had it, but in
Yeah.
the event it was once per round, it's definitely
No,
not now.
Once per session, it will negate one hit I take.
Okay.
No. Now let's go ahead and use one more meta surge. Let's beat
Okay.
by 7.
By 7. Yeah, you feel pretty confident you did just blast that thing with electricity.
Excellent.
And
way you phrase it, feeling confident. Doesn't.
They have a dodge roll as well.
Inspire confidence, does it?
No, it doesn't.
They have a dodge roll as well, or a dodge bonus. So
Yeah,
you gotta
okay.
hit them. I mean, they're tiny little drones. You gotta hit them by enough. So what do you want? Odds or evens? Actually, you know what? I messed up earlier and should have had Maddox call that one. So
Yeah.
Maddox, you want odds or evens?
I leave it. I trust you.
Even Steven.
Even.
Don't
The
trust
drone
me.
is still up.
Oh.
But at least now I've fixed the error I made earlier. My problem is I always look this way, like it's a thing I've noticed about
We're
myself.
a team.
Yeah.
It's,
And
I
so, like-
give you permission to ask him on my behalf.
But still, like I want to be good about
That's Malou.
both sides of the table, and so I do apologize for that. It was an unconscious thing. So we're back up to the top of the encounter. The one drone who's left, not looking so good. Who is it going to go after? We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Drone, is it A, B, or C?
This is drone C taking a shot at Maddox.
Of course. Bring it.
It pivots around a little bit. Too many targets. Fires off at you with
Targeting heart of gold.
I
like
love
that.
how it's amazing.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know, I can't choose. So 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so it's going to use. It fires off with its stun gun at you. I don't think it's going to hit you though. What's my bonus? I'll use my bonus. So, odds or evens? I'm going to choose odds. You're still standing. So, you, Maddox, you take a shot of electricity. You feel a little bit not so happy about it, but you are still up and in the game. And that's great because you are up
I
next.
was gonna say, I feel like the little shock plus the caffeine's gonna send me into overdrive. So can I use a leap attack with my stun gun?
Sure.
And because it's a close attach, and I saw what Rosie did, and I was like, that's badass. So I'm gonna
Just throw yourself in the drone.
So I'm gonna leap attack with a stun gun.
Okay.
And because I have 2 attacks, I'm gonna also say that when I succeed doing this, because I will, once I'm on the ground, I'm gonna pour a cup of coffee on it to hopefully have the water blow a fuse.
I like how you game. You give me
Okay.
those rolls, please.
I'm so nervous now. Okay, what do you want that?
This
leap
beat
attack
versus
for?
fighting. Yep.
Just fighting?
Yep.
Okay, I beat it by 14.
No, you got a 14.
You got a 14.
I got-
That
that
zero,
was a
the
zero.
0 is a 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I beat it by 4.
Yep.
Thank you, I didn't know that. I thought it was 0.
Do you feel good about beating it by 4?
Do I feel good about beating it by 4?
Yeah.
Well, you said that you have to beat it by 4, so that means I just beat it.
Well, no, I didn't say what you had to beat it by.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah, I'm very sure.
I'm pretty sure I heard her.
I know how
I'm
much.
really, my skill set of listening is just, oh dear.
I might have said B4 at one point, but
It's
no.
a B3.
Or I mean like the word B-E-F-O-R-E. I did say B3.
Can
Do you want to use your Patreon buff, or do you want to use
Guys,
Metasurge?
nobody's used voting in this session or the last. I think we need to
Uh-oh.
fix this hashtag hack attack.
They took
Thanks,
away
Chef.
all of our boating skills.
I got voting.
Oh, good.
I got boating. Yeah,
got
we got you. We got you boating
You both
covered.
have boating?
Yes.
That makes me so happy.
I'm barely even
I'm-
fighting anymore.
I didn't
I'm
even
pretty
make the-
sure
Like the one thing I
metatextually
did
I
have
only
before
have
the game
voting
started is gone
because
now.
we only have voting because they gave everybody in
Seriously?
Metaverse.
My
yeah,
only
everybody in
actual
Project Metaverse voting.
So,
to a
Maddox,
vote.
what do you want to do?
I'm trying
Are
to
you good
figure
at
out
4?
what I can do.
You can be good at 4, or you can buff it via Metasurge or via your
I'm kind of
Patreon
confused
buff.
on what the Metasurge does.
It'll basically give you a 2-point bonus. So instead of beating by 4, you'll beat it by 6.
Oh, well, that seems safe.
6 is what it takes to hit me, and that's pretty fucking. That's as high as dodge bonuses go.
So that's a good.
A 6 is a safe bet, right?
You'll hit it no
Yeah,
matter
yeah,
what if it's
yeah,
a 6, because
yeah.
our dodge
I'm gonna
bonuses
use
don't
a
go past
Metasurge.
6.
Gotcha.
What?
I'm going to use the Metasurge.
That is a good move.
Yes.
You do hit it, indeed.
Thank you. And it says plus 10 damage.
I know. So you go running up with your improvised stunning fist gun thing, right?
Yeah, kind of like instead of having a javelin,
Roman
I
Reigns
have
and Superman
like
punches.
jumping off the operation table to like.
Make sure you load.
You gotta lock and load first.
Oh, this is okay.
And then you got
Bam! Athletics and shooting and punching all at once.
I take it down, kind of like punch it into the ground, reach back, grab that cup of coffee.
I like it. You superhero land with this thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you pour one out
Yeah.
for those you've lost.
Here's one for my homies. With the cat mug that says "hang in there." So the irony also just rubs it right in his
that's good.
face.
That's good.
The drone just starts sputtering and sparking, and
Which is
the lights on
equivalent
it
to
go,
like crying and
yeah,
like calling for its
down.
mother.
Very
and-
down.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
This drone needs therapy if it ever comes back after this. You really humiliated it. You didn't just defeat it; you broke its spirit.
Are the others two like maybe not dead, but can they kind of hear it crying?
Who
The other
knew
two
a heart
drones.
of gold could hurt so badly?
That's what I was saying. One, I'm gonna check one for break.
Do robots dream of electric sheep? Is that...
Oh, don't ask me.
But
Well, this one's gonna dream
because
about
you were
coffee
saying
cups.
that it was like on the ground, is like if it's not totally
It's down.
closing,
It's out. All
Both
three
of
are
them?
out. All three are down and out. We can
Okay.
drop it.
Hooray, you did it.
The operation table heard then.
You helped.
I did.
You did.
I'm helpful.
Now.
Somebody take my gun.
No, you keep your gun. You're gonna need
Do you want
it.
to trade?
No,
You hit it at one point.
I know.
Okay.
But I have a lightning gun if you want to trade.
So as you look around the room,
I don't need
things seem relatively calm for the moment.
That also is not instilling confidence.
No, we probably don't have much time, but you left the computer on this time because we redid it. What else does it say?
About us.
About, because if it says something about me, maybe we can look up other people or at least be
It's
like.
a medbay computer. You're the only one who's been here.
Right, okay.
As you dig through it a little bit, you are able to see a list of others who have come to this place for various medical reasons.
Zenda on that list anywhere?
There is a reference to Zenda from previous incarceration.
Okay.
What was he in for?
You don't see it on there, but what you see is that he was, you do see that while he was there, he was treated for, he was attacked by several of the other inmates. And,
okay.
And beaten up pretty badly.
Popular guy everywhere he
Does
goes.
it say the other inmates' numbers? Do they have the numbers listed of who attacked him?
Actually, yes, it does.
Okay, let's hear it. I didn't write down box.
Suck. Let me get the number. Sorry.
Oh. Apology.
When you give us the numbers, is it going to tell us who they're attached to? Or is it just the numbers?
Well, I wrote down a whole bunch of numbers. I don't.
Oh, come on. If I'd known you were going to ask this question, I would have prepared for this question.
James would have prepared for
It's
this
okay,
question.
we'll wait.
No one would have seen this one.
Is it any of the people we met already? Because there's all their numbers on the screen.
There we
It
go.
is none of the numbers that are up on that screen.
Okay, so then we don't know.
No.
Okay.
94941.
Neat.
Is who attacked Zenda.
Yeah.
Good old 94941.
Yeah. It says, remember, Zenda's number begins with a Z. It says Z94941.
That's Zenda's number. That's not the
No.
number of the inmate.
It's the inmate who attacked Zenda's number is Z94941.
Okay. Well, Z
Zenda's
is
number
not-
is listed as Z94940.
Excellent.
Zenda's
So it's
is
the
a
guy
Z.
that he was in, that he got incarcerated with.
Yeah. Yep. Good to know.
Z is one we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. And then there's for under Rosie. There's no information about like why she's here. There's no extra information in the med bay. Just that I was there.
It's a med computer, it just covers.
And there's no way to access further files.
No, I mean this part is fairly well siloed off from
Cool.
what you're looking for.
Can we?
So,
Ooh, yes.
no, it's fine. Go ahead.
You seem like you want.
No,
to.
I want to hang around in every room for at least an hour, please. Oh, we're doing that already? Good.
Crash, you're so snarky right now.
We are not escaping from prison for no reason. We're just hanging out here.
We're not hanging out. We're trying
No,
to
we
gather
are. That's
information.
exactly what we're doing. We're hanging out.
Would it be easy? Could we quickly see if Aquamarine or any of the others have been in the med bay?
You actually do see that. Why am I stumbling on my names right now?
Andy James, Aquamarine,
Jenica Clarkson.
Jenica Clarkson,
Brony.
Brony, thank you.
Thank you.
Robert
of course Brony's been in medbay. Of
Yeah.
course he has. Okay, well.
Does it say his cell and unit?
It says that he is from his number is P 54321.
Uh-huh.
And it says that he was pulled from what do I say? You were in B.
We were in B3, 2, and 3.
Yep. He was housed, it says, in B. Alright, gotta find this. So many notes all over the place. Oh, it's on this page. It says that he was in B8 1.
Does it say what he was treated for?
What he was treated for?
Yeah.
It says that it was a self-inflicted injury.
Oh.
It could have been like what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting though that
That
He
does,
was a P.
but that doesn't.
But it doesn't list specifically what it was.
Okay. Doesn't seem like him either.
Doesn't seem really like a medical record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
They're usually pretty specific about the injuries.
Yeah, they really
Sure.
are.
Interesting though they're also in Unit B and we haven't
Your
seen
chart
them.
says you were hurt or ill in some way.
You have a condition.
But if they're in Unit B,
We're going to prescribe treatment.
they're in Unit B
These
and we're in Unit
robots.
B.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen them.
Okay.
Which is interesting because it means they were close. Now we can't focus on that, but it's good information to have.
Yeah.
So are we
Shall-
moving?
Let's move
Let's
on.
move.
No, it says that he was in there for a poisoning.
Poisoning.
Yep.
Self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted poisoning.
That's what the note says.
Look,
Maybe
Too
he
much-
tried to eat the medical
I
paste
was
by
gonna
itself.
say
Rat.
too much goo.
Yeah.
Too much paste.
Spoiler alert. That's what happened.
He tried to eat too much of the medical paste by itself. Yeah, don't eat the medical paste by itself. We
Yeah.
tried to tell you about this, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, we move on. We got our drugs.
Eating paste.
Uh,
I always knew he would go down for that.
Crash, are you taking any more parts for any of these drones?
I've kept all the ones I have. What do you want me to do with them?
We've got
But I
3
mean,
more
like the new,
drones
the
if you
new
want to do
ones,
it.
the new ones that we've destroyed. Are you taking anything from them?
Do you want
If
me
you
to?
wanted, you guys could at least get yourself a 4th flashlight, and everyone would have a light source.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
frankly would be
definitely
a smart
another
move.
Great flashlight, and you want more darts?
Yeah.
And at this point, you've got a pretty good sense of how to break these things apart and do this. I mean, you've done 3 of them
Cool.
already.
And I got stunners on both hands now.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. You spend some time putting that together, and yeah, each one of you now has a light source.
Sweet.
It's tribal for
Jumanji.
So, what do you do from the infirmary?
Let's keep heading further in.
Yeah.
No, you wander your way down the hallways and such.
Is there signage?
There is, but it's not as useful as you would like. Some
Let me do that for you. There we go. Got you, buddy.
those here, the,
Is it a "You are here" sign?
I don't know what any of the signs say.
no. The problem that you're running into is multifold. One, this thing doesn't seem to be designed. These hallways seem to have been designed rather deliberately in a fairly inefficient manner.
Okay.
Partially because, if just from a basic security standpoint, you don't want a lot of ways. It is easier to secure a location if there are fewer points in which to access it.
Well, that makes
And
exact
so,
sense.
And so as a result, there's a lot of going around. It feels almost like in circles because it is, in a sense. Like they want you to deliberately, even while it is inconvenient for staff, it's safer
Right. That
if
makes
people
sense.
aren't able to have multiple ways of
Yeah.
getting out and such. As long as you've got things locked down.
Is it clean?
Most of the
floors?
hallways you're passing, yeah.
They're not
You
dusty
are
anymore,
finding
it's-
occasionally you'll see a passage that is
Dusty.
dusty.
We're gonna try and just stay out of those. as a
And
general
you know,
rule.
it's you can, by process
It's a
of
good rule.
you know being not stupid, you can guess that
Yeah.
the cleaners will come down that way at some point or
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. But where
Um,
we're at is pretty clean.
Yeah, you're also running into some problems where some of the hallways you're seeing are what I want to say collapsed.
Oh.
And so that's the other thing that is making it tricky at times is that you'll start going down a fork and you can't progress that way any further, and so you're having to backtrack and find other ways to make it
Okay.
around. A few times you even have to bust open one of the HVAC system basically in this to very tight way space, crawl yourself through, which is gonna be double fun with Maddox because she's got claustrophobia.
Right.
Yeah, but I forgot about this itching sensation I have in my bust area, which I grab my bust and I'm like, oh, look at this map. I forgot about.
You press select and then the map pops up.
Yeah.
Little glowing dot right here. You are here. Don't. That looked wrong.
Somewhere near the left breast.
Stupid freaking gifs on Twitter.
Oh.
So I'll do it together. Ready?
Ready?
That's what I did last night in our home game.
Never
Except they
mind.
were your real boobs.
I know.
So,
They dispense drugs.
yeah, no, you
So
are.
I have a map like
yeah.
flashing out of my bust.
Yeah, no, it's an actual like physically drawn.
That's
it was-
right.
it was the one-
Dr. Buttons.
And it is giving you a sense of how to go. The problem is he couldn't draw all of the routes, but he put down some basic points, and you've been following that for the most part to figure out how to maneuver through this. It's allowed you also to bypass a few places where you ran into a corridor that was broken up or otherwise impassable.
Okay.
Okay.
So you continue going around and around.
Does anyone want to sing a song while we're walking?
No, everything I know is copyrighted.
Oh, that's right.
This is when you make.
Does anybody want to sing 4 seconds of a song?
Or Happy Birthday.
Superheroes down the way.
Ninja
We're
Dragon,
all
right?
gonna save the day.
That's all you can sing.
I'm just.
Or you're making it up.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. I thought that
Thank
was
you.
legit.
It has
Oh,
to
you
be
did? No, nobody else thought that.
So what's your marching order again?
What?
What's your marching order?
You know what?
Oh, he's first.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
If you're first, then why don't you take my lightning gun? Because electricity works against the drones.
I got
more than
lots
rubber
of it.
bullets. Okay. Okay.
Are you second then?
Yes, I'm gonna be second.
I think
I'm not
maybe
going to do
third,
double damage
fourth.
to
Yep,
something
I like
and have
it.
it not fall
I'll
down
bring
again.
up.
There you go.
I'll bring
That's
up
just
the
not
rear.
happening.
There you go.
Cool.
We're going down the hallway.
I mean, unless it's like a really tough dude, but
We're
that would
not
be okay
gonna
with me.
see tough doo-doo-doo-doo-doos. Walking and fighting and saving the day.
I really
We're
like
gonna
this song.
get good.
Yeah.
Walking down the hall.
Your third or fourth?
Third.
My
Phoebe's
lightning
into it
gun.
too.
I'm a shield of meat. That's what I am for.
At times as you're going, you've been hearing that sound of the cleaners again.
I will be careful of
Every
them.
once in a while, you've heard the sound of the cleaners down the hallway.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you're trying deliberately to avoid spending
And
too
we're
much
just
time.
hearing them. They're not.
You haven't seen them again yet. You're trying pretty hard to avoid any hallways that seem
I
to
can
be.
imagine this place is pretty echoey.
Yes.
Okay. So they could be really far.
There's a lot of
when you
reverb
hear
going
them.
around
Yeah.
here, especially when it's so empty. Like there's,
Yeah.
because like the area that you found originally with the guard station.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, there were a couple chairs. Yeah, there was some detritus that had been left behind. But at the same time, you know enough about just creatures and just humanoid type, individuals that the odds are good that there did used to be more decor here, but it was pretty much all stripped away.
Yeah.
At least the parts that people wanted to strip away. For some reason, they left the cat posters.
I was gonna say, we got guns and cat posters gonna save the day.
Mhm.
Ceramic bunnies, we're on our way.
I just want to let her sing.
I mean,
So-
seriously.
Gonna do it
Phoebe's
all.
cheery.
And when we walk, we bounce, cause we're also gonna dance. Now it's a musical, what do you know? But my
No,
singing
it
is
won't-
like.
It won't
now
end up
it's
on
a-
Broadway, I know that.
Can you do the next waffle? Would that be?
It'll be off Broadway. It'll be fine.
Did someone get the waffle assigned from last week?
Oh
Uh-uh.
no, we got.
No, we don't even know who got it.
We need to take.
They know who got it.
We know who got it.
Waffle
We need to
about
figure out who's going to do that
waffles.
for next time.
Okay.
I'm singing very
Blarlock.
quietly.
Blarlock got it.
Lola.
Okay, so
Okay.
we gotta take care of that for next time. If that has not already happened, because I didn't get a note about it, Alien Knitter or what's in the staff chat. Okay. Duly noted. We will take care of that after the show. Thank you very much. Somehow I missed that. If you could repost it, that would be great.
She posted it last week.
I know. I missed it somehow.
As long as we have lightning guns in the musical,
Oh yeah, no, there's lightning guns. They're practical effects.
Okay, that's
Like,
what I
Yeah.
You know, we're going whole hog.
Because
on
no
this.
one's allowed to use my copyrighted property I just invented right now unless
What are the
there's
first 5
real
words?
mechanism. We're gonna.
Thanks,
rock
that's all you need.
Practical lightning guns because that's what was it? South Dakota deserves. Oh, Larry suggested off Broadway.
I
Like
like
South
that.
Des
South Des
Moines.
Moines.
Yeah,
South
South
Des
Des
Moines.
Moines. There we are.
I like that. Yeah, so as you go around, you eventually come to what seems to be a break room.
Oh. Is there actual food
And coffee.
in the break room?
There are a few vending machines against the wall.
Is anything not moldy?
There are some things in there that are remarkably looking well.
That makes me
intact.
even more nervous.
But like if it was a canned food, survives
What
forever?
kind of food?
Yeah, what kind of food?
Oh, there's all sorts
Paste.
of like, dehydrated, dried
Ice cream,
whatevers.
astronaut
chip
food.
types, different types of chips. or
Anything
you-
recognizable to?
Oh yeah, you see, like space potato chips and space licorice and
Wait, are we in space? You need to tell me.
And,
If we're in space, I need to know.
there is like a basically a soda machine, a pop vending machine you can get stuff out of,
But it's a vending machine that requires money.
or strength.
Right.
Or an assault rifle.
But I'm just saying
Can I
money
send my
is the
tiny
same.
bunny up and have her grab and she'll bring it
I
out?
think it's just a spirit
It's
bunny.
just a spirit bunny.
Did you read this?
I'll give you a spirit bunny. I'm not gonna say that it's anthropomorphic just yet.
It will be.
I can see that happening.
It will be.
I don't think we need to go there just yet.
Matt, it will be. And I'm gonna write a song for it.
Anthropomorphic bunny spirit.
Oh, you already know the song.
Yeah.
You already
It's
wrote
a
it,
hit.
huh?
Yeah.
I told him.
I mean, it sounds like one of yours.
I know I have
it's
this
just a
signature.
spirit, just hanging
Just
out.
highly influenced by your style.
But you can hear it in your head.
I can.
It speaks to you.
Yeah.
No one else can hear
She's
it.
here on my
Yeah.
shoulder.
Oh.
Everyone else
okay.
thinks Rosie's lost it just a little bit. They've gone a little spacey.
Okay.
Guys, I've seen this before. Prison affects different people different ways. She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
But yeah, so you're in the break room. So you do anything?
What else besides food is in the break room? Table, cabinets, drawers, storage,
There are, there's a bulletin board with more posters. More
cat posters?
There's some inspirational cat posters there.
I'm gonna go sit
More
down because I
excited
know they're
sheets.
just gonna start looking around this place for hours. So I'll just sit down on one of the chairs.
Crash.
What?
I'm gonna find Crash some candy and make him feel better.
Yeah, because the caffeine already made me like this. Might as well give me sugar too.
Yep.
That's a really good point.
Right, so, is there anything useful in the room other than food?
There's food, beverages, you see
What's it-
references to people, so there's a schedule on the wall, things like that.
Schedule, what's
People
the schedule
requesting changes in shifts, kind of your standard sort of stuff like that.
Any
Job
is there
openings.
storage like cabinets and stuff? I'm gonna
Yeah, you
throw
start going
everything
through,
over.
you find, dishes and junk like that. You're not finding anything that seems especially important, frankly.
Knives and forks.
Yeah, there's stuff
We
like
could
that.
use
yeah.
those.
It's true.
Knives and forks we could take, yeah. I'll take any improvised
There's
weapon at
there's
this point.
definitely some silverware in there.
Alright, what about like knives? Like,
steak knives.
yeah.
There is one large, fairly dull, but choppy type knife.
Hey man, you use it the right way, it still cuts.
You hold on to that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take the knife.
Is there pans? Like, is it a kitchen too? Like, do we got any like?
Yeah, there's cooking supplies.
Oh,
in
good.
there.
That means we have armor.
Well,
It's true.
oh my gosh, can someone show Crash a cat poster or something?
Oh, I've seen it. She killed a drone with one while I was shooting it with a machine gun.
Well, I know cat posters make me happy, so.
Clearly, they do nothing for me. You know what makes me happy? Escaping from prison and going and find Butch now.
Okay, you guys, let's go.
No, but we
Out
can
of the
keep
room.
looking at food and dishes.
No, that's Crash. I want to go in the hallway. I want to sing you another song. Let's go in the hallway. We're gonna keep going. Like,
Yes, stealth being the key. Let's do that.
there we go.
So you continue on your way. You're pretty sure that you are moving in the general direction of Seg, the solitary area.
Yep.
And after a bit more of a hike, you come to a dead end.
Perfect. So, let's all find the secret door then. Must be a secret door around here somewhere. We start just pulling on things, pushing parts of the wall.
investigate the walls to see if there's any.
I'm not doing any of it.
Yeah.
I'm using my miming skills right now, seeing where the ripples are.
Oh, right, because the doors do ripple.
You've never, when they've done that, you've never been able to see when it's closed where the door would be. It's perfect.
Yeah. Is it just by touch, or is it something that the drones have that opens those doors?
Every time that has happened, you have noticed the presence of a drone.
Shoot the flashlights at
I was
stuff.
gonna say, where's
With their
what parts of drones that would, like, can we hold up the parts or something?
Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea.
If they only work with the drones, the Thomas drone or whatever, start taking that and
It's almost like you broke it.
it was a thought.
No, I liked it though, because you're right, the drones.
Yeah.
Which
I like this bit. It's super good.
At least one person in chat was very happy with it.
It's a good bit.
True.
I feel good
It's a
about
good
it.
bit.
All right.
See, Blarlock.
Yeah.
That was for
I
you.
live for Odie playing the drone.
I give that.
So there's nothing we can tell, like physically examining the walls. There's no seams we find, nothing like
If
that.
it wasn't for the fact that you came from a dead end that seemed to be not a dead end, you would assume that this was a dead end.
Okay.
So
You know what I mean? Like
there's
nothing here to make you be like, well, clearly there should be a door here.
Nothing like the map, you mean?
And I'm gonna whoop.
Oh, good call, Christian.
It does indicate that there will be a dead end, and that beyond it will be an entrance into seg.
An entrance in what?
Into segregation.
So there's a dead end, but beyond it is an entrance?
Well, it's a dead end with a door.
Yeah.
It's not open right now.
Oh. So on the map it's a door?
On the map, it indicates that you need to get through that.
Does this dead end, like if my memory serves me right, when we first came through the wall with the office desk, with the it looks, I turn around, it looks the exact same, only dustier where we started.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically
That also
there's
looked
another
like a
kind
dead
of
end once it
guard.
rippled
Yep.
back.
Yep.
Okay, well, we do have grenades, not trying to be noticeable.
And I should also mention, just to give you some more impetus to think
None of the
quickly,
grenades are concussive.
I should also mention that the wall, that this area does seem to be another dusty area.
It is dusty.
Oh.
Okay.
And there's no drag marks.
Forget what I said about avoiding that counter earlier.
We're creeping right up.
It's happening.
It doesn't have to.
No, if we get through this wall fast enough, it
What?
won't.
It's true.
What happens if you shoot electricity at the wall?
Oh, yeah, then it'll have an electrical charge to it for the time it takes it to dissipate through the solid object.
Maybe it would show us.
If it's a solid.
I mean, stop and think logically for a moment. How have you seen doors like this activated?
Yeah, I'm just going to walk right up to it.
No, nothing happens.
Right.
But I mean, how have you seen these?
Well,
How else have you
you
seen them
mocked
open?
us with the drone idea.
I mocked you with the idea of taking a dead drone and doing that. I
So we
mocked you
gotta-
with the idea of taking a inoperable drone that you've
Right.
scrapped for parts.
The important part
which
is
would
that
be
you
like
mocked us.
It would be like if I took the dongle from my
Right, no, yeah.
car and I hit it with a
Yeah,
hammer,
and you go up to your
and then I went up to
car.
my car and showed it, and I went, "Why don't you open? It's in the computer. It's in the computer." I mean, it would be like that. That's what I was mocking. The
so we
basic
don't-
idea is actually very sound. It's just
Right,
that,
right. We don't have
you know,
a live drone.
Well, we've got 4 lights.
Right.
Our 4 lights.
So we can at least try and see if we can trip a sensor with that, if that's how
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
this.
Let's use lights.
Um,
Let's try.
Heart. We're going with Captain Planet.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moon.
I've taken apart like 4 of
Chad.
these things.
Yeah.
Is it a relay? Is it like some sort of a relay sensor? Is it
yeah. I mean, there clearly is some sort of
like I've got the parts of this thing worked out now. I've
That's
made,
Is it
I've
one of
made
their
an arsenal of it. What
is
do
it
I
one
need?
of their specific
Yeah.
electrical surges?
If you start playing around with the components that comprise these drones and the pieces that you've been carrying around,
Yeah.
you're pretty sure that if you sacrifice some of the weapons you've made, some of the pieces, take some of those electronic parts and reconfigure them again, you could create basically a remote for the door.
Neat.
Well, we had 3 extra drones. I'm sure we have enough parts where you can still keep your double.
I'm gonna start trying that.
Yeah.
Okay, give me some rolls.
Yeah.
The only thing I can use is computers, since
I like it.
Can I
It's-
assist?
You
with
can
Cobra
absolutely.
please
assist.
do, because I don't have a real skill anymore.
The
No.
what skill?
Huh?
The what skill?
The electronic skill, the fighting skill. they're all
You
just
used to
going-
have those, didn't you?
Yeah, they were all there. It's just something got lost in translation.
Oh, well, here.
My computer skill is now a 9.
Your computer skill is now a 12.
No, that's better than a 9.
And
I can fight.
go ahead and give yourself the same for electronics, because you did used to have them both.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so how did you?
12, you
how did
say?
just happen?
Yeah.
Hey man, it's better than nothing.
So, how much did you beat it by?
7. So
you were assisting how much?
I
you
beat it by 5.
2.
2. You beat it by a total of 9. You're good. You have a success.
So the door's open?
Nope. He has a success.
You can put the parts together.
Oh, so this is what we call a complex task.
It
Yes.
is a complex task. I need multiple successes.
That's what it
What are
is.
you two doing while this is going on?
I am turning around with the lightning gun,
You all learned. I'm so proud.
waiting for.
Good job, team.
Yes, I'm just.
Damn straight you turn around, keep
I
a
turn
point.
around and
The
I
more
have
you
the
know.
lightning.
I like it.
Lightning.
Hang in
Cat
there.
posters. I'm standing next to the cat
By
poster
2?
with the.
By 6.
By another 8.
Oh,
Do we have success from that?
What was your total?
8.
6, yeah.
Yeah. Get a total of 5. Better.
Do so
it's always a good day.
I am no help.
I beat mine by 1.
Okay, so that's a knot.
You guys do have a metasurge.
They need to beat it by more than that.
Yeah. Let's see where we're at.
Pistachios are my favorite. I'm gonna say that.
By 4?
Yeah, by 7.
Perfect. I need a notice check from the two of you.
Oh well, wonderful.
You know what? You are like a trained fighter, aren't you?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
like all that stuff. Give yourself
A trained bodyguard at
gi-
that.
Give yourself a 14 in notice.
Okay.
I beat mine by 7.
I beat mine by 7.
Awesome.
If I have
you
it on.
hear I'm gonna say it, scuttering sound from the
Oh, I
distance.
wasn't sure if you were gonna say it or if you were gonna go up to the mic again.
Hey, you should start a YouTube channel.
Okay, well I
The
finished.
day I make my living making those sounds. Oh.
We finished pasting those together.
And I'm gonna say, hey guys, there's some.
Oh,
ahead.
not the.
Yeah.
I slowly
Fingers
roll
coming.
the poster up.
And it has a little bit of.
So you've had
Do it
3
too.
successes so far. Did you roll again?
Oh. So
Oh,
three
I thought you
wasn't
said that was good. Okay.
No, you're
sorry.
gonna need a total of 7. I did
Okay.
a roll to see how many you would need, and then
Oh God.
that was on 2d4.
Ugh.
Yeah, I rolled really high.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
No problem.
That's okay. This will eat up time. Beat it by 2, 3.
Beat it by 7.
So you've got that going on. The two of you can hear that the sound is getting louder.
You guys, the chicka is getting louder.
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe I just make a wall of posters and they will be
So
confused.
you start noticing the light off in the distance. You can see the swarm coming around.
2 and 5. We beat it by 7.
Posters though, because you attacked with them last
By
time.
7.
So it's
Different. This is the cleaners.
Total of 7?
Yep.
You're right. Okay, I think let's start taping
Yep,
them
that'll be
together.
good.
And I'll
So
poke a hole
the
in one
swarm,
of the kitty's eyes.
the swarm is, you can see it now, and it's
Okay.
moving towards you.
Okay,
the cleaners
guys,
are.
let's.
But they're moving as fast
We're
as
just
they
we're,
can.
we're just waiting.
so
We need confirmation on rolls, so we have
Yeah,
to
no,
wait.
you're doing great. You've got 5 successes so
we're
far.
just awkwardly being like,
We're 7 rounds in.
cleaners.
No.
Lightning gun. You have grenades and
Yeah,
flash.
Yeah, to
smoke
say just
bombs and flash
to help you
grenades.
two out right now, they are within range of throwing a grenade, of firing your weapon,
That's-
or
I know,
doing
but-
anything you can to try and slow these guys down because they're moving in your direction.
I know. I'm just torn about slowing them down only because, like, will they just start attacking quicker, sooner rather?
Yeah.
Whereas if we don't attack and you guys finish it and we just slip through,
How close are you guys? Are we close?
I don't know.
Should have get off the pot.
Yeah.
I just don't know whether it's
Exactly.
a good idea to throw something.
Oh,
Right
we
on.
made it by 1.
Oh yeah, beat it by 4. So
Cool.
5 total.
Okay. Are you
A
doing
few more of
anything?
these.
Well, just a sec. So they
I'm
are
just-
basically at this point, this round they will engage you. Are you doing anything, or are you just going to stand there?
Do the flash.
If they're going to engage us, I throw something at them.
Why
Flash,
didn't you
flash
shoot anything
grenade.
before?
They were waiting to see if they should or not. So, go ahead and what do you throw?
I
You throw a coffee mug.
I'll throw.
You guys have grenades.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a flash
For
grenade.
fuck's sake.
Calm down. I'm gonna throw a flash grenade.
Okay, cool.
That way
So,
you can blind the swarm.
I need initiative from everyone.
Well, we only have flash grenades and tear gas grenades. I figure flash is better than tear
God,
gas.
none of that. These are all good against living things.
I know.
So, what do you have for initiative?
Ooh.
Oh dear goodness gracious.
Which I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to roll. 'Cause
You
we're
two
in the
can roll.
middle of a complex task.
No, you can roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just say yes.
I have 17.
17.
I amazingly got 16.
16 as well.
Yeah, three-way tie for 16.
Cool, because I got an 8.
8.
Yeah, can't you hear?
Can I have a sec? Go ahead and just roll once more, please.
12.
No.
Is this for initiative?
Yeah, we tied, so I want to figure out if I'm going before
18.
you. Okay, so you guys will go before me.
Okay.
So the order is going to be Rosie, Crash, Wyatt, bad guys, Maddox. Maddox, you have the electrical burp gun, correct?
You call it electrical burp?
Burp gun, yeah.
Yeah.
I just felt like saying it that way. I don't
Yeah,
know
no,
why.
I like that. I'm
Thank you.
calling it that for now on. Yes, I do have it.
It's the what is it? The
That's-
EBG.
But I'm in front. I am, me and
Yes.
Rosie are in front, but
Yeah.
I got an 8, so
Yep.
super.
Rosie, you have an assortment of different types of grenade.
Yes.
Right.
I'm throwing one of them.
Perfect. So
You-
Rosie,
you
you are
already
up
did
first. So give me a roll.
Well,
Do you
wait,
want
she already threw the flash grenade, didn't she?
Well, that's what we're doing right now.
Do you want me to do use my shooting?
Yeah, sure. That'd be good enough.
I'm gonna use a
Do it.
meta surge,
Okay.
and then it's right on.
Perfect. So you huck a flash grenade into the front of this thing, right? This-
And I'll warn them as well that it's a flash grenade.
Okay.
Cover so that they can, if don't.
And honestly, these two they have their back to all this
Right.
because
Okay.
they got
Good.
to
At least
concentrate on what they're
I warn
doing right now.
Maddox at least so that she's not like
Yeah.
what.
So Maddox, you do look away for the moment.
Yep.
Rosie, you throw the flash grenade into the front of
Yeah. See if
the
there's-
swarm. It flashes as you would expect it to.
Yeah.
There's no shot. Are you looking at the flash when this happens?
No, but
Cool.
I mean like sort of like.
No. That's the right thing to do.
But like maybe through my fingers.
Not looking is the right thing to do, but that's also why you don't know what happened. So I'll tell you though. Don't
Okay.
worry. Crash.
Yeah.
You're up next.
I guess I continue the complex task I was in the middle of.
Yes, I would assume so. I mean, you don't have to.
No.
You could just make snarky comments if you prefer. Like Crash could do that all day.
I wasn't trying to.
You can Crash can multitask.
I didn't make any comments.
So
I missed.
You missed. Okay.
I beat it by 7.
Ah, that's
7.
enough.
That's enough.
Awesome. So that's gonna be after yours.
Yep.
So and you are next, Wyatt.
Yep.
So the two of you do manage as you're frantically trying to make the thing work, make it work. You get the pieces together.
We got it to work. Just wait till next round.
Exactly. And right then it goes, and some lights do kick onto it, and you're like, oh, sweet. Work now. Work now. Work now.
Work next round.
I know.
And then the swarm hits, and the two of you were further out.
Yeah.
But we did make a cat poster shield.
You did, and you know what?
It liked it.
It's your turn.
Yep.
You look at the swarm, and it has not moved forward. It's still where it was when she threw that flash grenade.
So what do you think? It's
And so
light?
breaking the fourth wall, just to tell you what happened, the light messed up their optical sensors,
Yeah.
and they did pause for a moment. So now it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, the lightning gun has got to have a certain amount of light to it as well.
Yeah, it's also electricity, which
Well,
these things don't like.
electricity,
I mean, they
exactly.
like, but in a very controlled.
They like it
dose.
to eat.
It's
And
like
I'm
heroin.
guessing-
It's the
But
right
it's
amount,
like
but not
how
too
you
much.
want blood to run through your body, but you don't want to like die in a pool of it.
Right.
I mean, speak for yourself, but
You will drown.
yes. So I imagine if this is like a hallway and corridor, it's just like a mass of silver that like covers. There's no, I can't see individual. It's obviously a group.
It looks like a
focus.
tidal wave.
Yes.
Just this silver wave.
Awesome. Well then, I'm not gonna point at
Of
it.
oddly clean death moving towards you. You know, if you were to really stop and look at an individual bit, what you'd see is that they're almost locust-like, and they're just consuming every bit of dust or detritus that's in the hallways. The beautiful part is, as they pass by, everything's very sparkly clean, and nothing gets consumed besides the bad stuff.
Just like Bombshell.
Just like Bombshell.
Just like Bombshell.
It's terrifying. This is why I don't trust her.
Well, there isn't. I mean, they're all the same size, and I'm not gonna shoot it once. I'm just gonna shoot.
You're
it
basically
in
going to
mass.
function like it's an area effect weapon.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
But the nature of this thing, and they are very conductive, so if you fire into the heart of this thing, it might as well be an area effect weapon. Yeah, so just fire off a
Connect the
couple
dots.
shots in the burst and see if you make it or not.
Okay. That's a 9 and a 4. 13 on 18. Got it.
How much did you beat it by?
5.
Cool. And the swarm has no dodge bonus because it's a swarm. I'm actually checking for dramatic effect. Yeah, no, you totally did. You beat, how much again? By 5?
All of my worst nightmares about Bombshell come to fruition.
So
in
you
front
fire
of
off
my
2
eyes.
blasts from the electrical burp gun into the center of this swarm, and both spots that you hit, you see these little, you know, diminutive little machine-like waspy, not wasps, that's Bombshell, locust-like creatures just start sparking and flying apart and exploding, and holes start bursting out of the swarm. More pour into it immediately afterwards, but for that moment, you definitely made some damage to it. And to like break the fourth wall and talk D&D strategy and stuff, the basic way swarms work in a lot of gaming systems is you do enough damage to the swarm, it dissipates.
Right.
So if we had enough of these weapons to keep firing away, in theory, you could dissipate it by doing this.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're doing a good thing, is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
We're back to the top. Rosie, you're up. What you gonna do? You look at the swarm and you can tell you are smart enough to notice
Right,
that
well,
it does seem that you managed to slow it a bit with
I
that
want to
flash
buy
grenade.
you guys more time. I want you guys to have as much time to actually complete this thing.
It's
so
a
we
done.
wise
You have
move.
2.
You're done.
We're done.
They're basically done. I
Wait,
would
what?
rinse and repeat what you did.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm just going to throw another
You
flash
have
grenade.
And I would
and
then
by-
book hell ass towards them.
Yeah. I mean, I assume we're not too far away. I assume we're only a couple feet away from, it's not
Yeah,
like
I mean, you're about from here to the
the screen here?
sink.
Yeah. Oh, the sink. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, still, that's not far. That's like
Because you were
2
basically trying to
seconds.
set up a bit of a
Right.
perimeter there. But yeah, so give me the roll for your throw.
Yeah. Uh, 9. So I beat it by 8. 7.
Here's some towards the hashtag hack attack.
Thank you very much,
thank
chat.
Thank you. Linear noodle. Just like that name.
That is awesome.
It's a good name. Yeah, so I flash
Like
them.
paste snake.
Again.
Flash.
Flash them.
Making paste snakes. Yeah.
I'm sick of these motherfucking
Okay.
paste snakes.
So you fling another one of these flash grenades into the center of the thing. It goes off. And again, you're smart enough to not look and watch what happens, but
Don't
yes,
look, Phoebe.
it has a similar impact to where it does slow the swarm for a moment because,
Yeah.
again, their optical sensors are all overloaded by this giant blast of light. It doesn't hurt them, but it does absolutely slow them down for a moment.
Great.
Following Rosie, we have Crash and then Wyatt.
I push the button.
Give me one more computer check.
You want to use
I
a moment
just
of
built
clarity?
this
You
thing.
did just build it. Now you're going to use it.
This took me 10 rolls. Okay.
You want to
Seven
use a
successes.
moment of clarity?
Ah, booyah.
Bam, you
Walk
did.
off.
I pushed the button.
Well,
No, no.
but like
you
really authoritatively.
push the button like
Well,
no
and it
button's
wasn't
been
just
pushed.
one
That
button.
cost me an action.
It wasn't just one button you pushed either. I mean, this is a
Why did I
very
put so many goddamn
delicate-
buttons on a garage door opener?
This isn't a garage door opener. This is a drone. It's a sensitive piece of technology that you had to reconfigure after breaking them into pieces. And now that you've done that, you had to then figure out how to use something that is intended to be sentient and on its own.
A little more towards the hashtag hack attack.
Thank you.
Thanks
You
so
then had
much.
to figure out how to turn this drone that is supposed to be basically self-sufficient
I'm not gonna look at that.
and make it actually work on its own, which you did. So you're like, being a little delicate
Oh,
here.
I made it back into a drone and
Not
tried
a drone,
to,
but the
like-
insides of it that you needed enough of it to like work,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and so you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
and then you do it, and the wall
Magic.
opens up.
I love
Solid.
May I also move through it?
Hells yeah, you can.
Thank you.
We all do.
Charge.
Not your turn.
Meow.
True. You move. Wyatt, I assume you follow?
Yep. Hey y'all! Wall's
The
down!
drone's turn. They engulf Rosie. I'm kidding. They're stunned because you threw the grenade at them. So they don't move. Maddox, your turn.
Right.
Where are you? Did you go backwards?
Well, I have to wait till my turn and then
Yeah.
I can run. You can run. Run.
All right, yeah.
Run.
Right, okay.
Maddox, you run back.
But I'm gonna
Bye,
run
Rosie.
backwards.
Rosie, you run back. Crash, it's up to you again. The swarm is moving forward.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I push the series of buttons in the correct sequence.
And the door ripples shut behind you.
Crash, if I may say, that was the finest button pushing I've ever seen.
Good. You can keep that then.
Thank you.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
You look around, and you aren't in a room.
Oh.
As in before, you've been in a cell.
Okay.
You know, like when you came in from your side.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, you seem to be in a hallway.
I mean, it's a type of room.
You deserve this. More than you know. Hashtag hack attack.
Oh God.
Thank
One
you
of-
very much,
One of
Chad.
us is about to be completely boned.
Thank you.
Oh, that was amazing.
Unless it's a nice sort of you deserve this, like I love you deserve this.
It's like Christmas. My goodness.
This hashtag hack attack sounds like it's going to bear fruit. Let's do it, chat.
Great.
Oh.
So that was our show, everybody. Thanks.
They're
We'll
gonna
see you
do
next week
something.
on Masters of the Metaverse. No, you're in a hallway. You're in a hallway, and
They did do a nice hack at the start.
It's true.
For
getting a quick look at the map that you've got, you're pretty sure that you know what direction to take to find, you know, to move towards the heart of Seg, and ideally find this guy.
So, but it's a hallway, so it's kind of just one way, right? There's no
No, it's
doors
you're in the
and-
middle of it, so it's
Oh, we're in a hallway intersection.
yeah.
Oh.
With how many hallways? Is it 4 cardinal directions, or do they
Now
just
you
go
stepped
off
into
in-
a hallway, and then it in two directions like this.
Right and left.
Uh-huh.
I'll finish it. Here's to you, Crash. Alien Knitters got the deeds.
Thanks, Chad. I'll check it in just a second.
Hooray, Deets!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Deets for beats.
I'll say
So
thank
you
you
go
if
in,
I like it.
You go left.
Is that what the map tells me to
That's
do?
what you think you're supposed to do.
On the map, on the back says to go. But I won't say that
I love your
song
songs.
anymore because that is
I
copyrighted.
love your songs.
That is copyrighted. So
And so
hashtag
yeah,
thanks, Dora.
To
Yeah,
the
Dora
left.
comes after you for the rights of that thing.
To the left.
To the left.
Everything you own in a box.
All
That
of
would
our
be
bodies.
that would be no bueno.
I really hated that show when my kids tried watching it.
What?
It was the way they speak. It wasn't the Spanish. It was the random pitch changes. Have you noticed that?
That would be no bueno.
It wasn't even that. It would be like that would be no way. Why did you yell right then? Why did you yell in the middle of your sentence and on one syllable? What the hell was that? Anyway, now I'm thinking of that parody Sniper Stop Sniper.
To the left, to the left.
Anyway,
let's
so
go
you go left,
to the left.
which is this way to you on chat, and you go down that direction, and you know that your quarry, you know his cell number, and you know that he is in cell. I'm gonna say it. You love it, chat, not chat packs. He's in cell 42.
Ah.
Mm.
Of course, he's
I
in
get
the
that
42nd
reference.
cell.
Mm-hmm.
What?
42, the number 42, the answer to all.
The age of everybody at the table, except for you.
Give me a month or two, a few months, yeah.
I'm 43.
You are not.
I know I'm not.
You are not.
I'm the opposite.
Three-
Enough about
3D4?
me.
But enough of
But enough about me.
Cell 42.
Except for Luke, he's
So-
67.
It's
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
a
go
fact,
down.
actually.
That's true. You've aged so well.
That's why I do this so long.
So you're going
Luke
down,
hasn't been
down the
42 since he
hallway.
was 13.
You're being very, very careful as you go down this hallway, keeping an eye open for drones.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any yet,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but you're very aware that that is always a possibility.
Paranoid head
Um,
swivels for all.
Yeah, and
At
this
this point.
hallway though is relatively well lit. And
Obviously clean. It's in use
it's
right
clean.
now.
It's very much
part
in
of the-
use.
yeah.
And you're all smart enough by now to figure that you were probably in one of the passageways in which inmates in SEG are transported at times.
Have we noticed in this prison that there are cameras also, or is it really just the drones?
drones.
Just okay, so we don't have to worry about watching for. Okay.
Still taking up positions as though we were going down the hallway defensively.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see these cameras, and they have these cones in front of them that swivel like this,
Oh,
and then
that's
you
so
like
helpful
wait
when they
for
have
it to
the
go.
cones.
And
I really like.
Oh no, that one has an exclamation point over
yeah,
its head. He saw us.
exactly. It starts flashing red. So like,
I like when you can you have the moment and then it goes like here, and then the cone keeps going away from you. You're like,
so you work your way down,
Good
and
job,
you
guys.
do come to a cell that on the outside just says 42.
Okay. And we know that this is.
Or we think
oh,
this is
seeing Zenda's in there.
where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Is there a window?
Nope.
A little door, so it's just a solid door?
You start fiddling with it a bit.
I mean, not really fiddling with it. I'm trying to use the correct sequence
right.
of buttons to
It
make a
takes-
goddamn door
It
open.
takes you a little bit to do it.
Oh,
because
I know.
Because it's a and I won't make you roll it.
It's been the most exciting part of the game for me today, is I get to make 10 computer rolls.
Great.
So you do notice, or it takes you a little bit because you know, it's a different sequence than
Right. Different door.
exactly. But you are able, after a little bit, to finally kick it open.
This one takes a jiggle to get it. So if you try,
I
it's
got a
like-
jiggle at the end.
It's up,
Jiggle at
up,
the end.
down, down, left, right, and then
B
this.
A and then
Yeah.
Select.
Yeah.
And jiggle.
And then we
Yeah.
both get 100 lives.
Booyah.
Yeah.
We're
And
gonna
then the
conquer
door
this bad boy.
ripples open, and you see seated at the far end,
Go forward, James.
coming a certain individual.
Oh dear.
Rat. We leaving?
Hi, Ronald.
This isn't good.
What are you talking about? We found you.
Personally, I think it's great. You deserve to have your ass kicked. I just don't want it to happen to me. That's enough out of you.
Oh, right. He's got all those people in his head.
He can hear you. I think probably all of them can.
So when you go into your metapod and you're in your avatar and then you come back
So are you
and you're just you,
Are you like stuck to the chair?
they all came back with him.
Not particularly.
Get up. We're blowing this pop stand, Ronald.
Where?
Huh?
Where are you going to go?
Where did you go?
Joe's.
Well, let's go there. I know. I thought it was funny too. Come on.
Sure. Why not?
They let you keep your sweet arm?
It's
Rosie, when we
complicated.
get out of here, will you cut off my arm so I can also have a cool robot arm?
No.
Sweet.
I'll trade you.
Has Maddox met Zenda before?
No, I'm just slowly rolling up my map and putting it back into my shirt. and
Maddox
then-
McPhernan, this is Ronald Zenda. He betrayed us. But that's okay, because he's a good dude. He was just, being used by Tom.
Ah, welcome to the club.
Also, there
Yes,
might
that's
be like,
entirely it. That is the whole story.
I promised Brony something. Hold on a second. Ow! Sorry. That was for him. He told me to. He says you deserved it, and you know it's okay.
I deserve that.
Zenda, you'll take 10 points of damage on that.
right. So Zenda,
Luckily, I am very weak.
Zenda's a metapilot, but one of the avatars were like this crazy fey killing thing who is a bit crazy.
He also has a pirate in there.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
That's Blackjack,
I see you.
because he's the blacksmith Jack. And then there's the Captain Jack.
Right. Yes. Two jacks.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
2 Rons, 1 Ron, 2 Jacks.
I did think about this. It's a good point that chat brought up. Crash, odds or evens?
Yes.
Odds or evens?
Odds. What else? Evens.
You do not accidentally electroshock Zenda when you punch him with your improvised.
Oh,
shock
that's
bomb.
why I have them on the palms.
Right,
so I
exactly.
can-
So, no problem, chat. See, he knew what he was
got
doing.
this.
He knew what he was doing.
I
He knew what
clearly
he was doing.
I clearly just threw him a little right cross, nothing too big. I didn't even hit him that hard.
Merc would like you to slap Zen.
I don't think we're
Until
taking.
the noises stop.
I think we're not taking requests when it comes to striking other players. How about that?
So, I don't know you, but apparently you escaped, or you know how to?
I walked out.
How did you walk out?
Hopefully on his feet, because that's what we're getting him on now.
Well, what did you hear?
We heard that you walked out the front door, that you took down a phalanx of drones,
I like
that
that
your
one.
body turned into liquid.
Oh,
and
that's a
then,
good one.
The one that I think is true was you called in a favor.
Accurate. I walked out.
Did you
Crashing
call in
needs a
favor
milkshake, Zenda.
to
Let's
walk
move it.
out?
I'm not sure it's going to be that simple.
No, that's why we have guns.
Why was it that simple last time?
Right.
As the rumor says,
we
someone
can
owed
solve-
me a favor.
We can solve every
Right.
problem.
Who owed you the favor?
Hollywood.
The Hollywood?
I was gonna say Joe's is like, wait, you're very upset.
I am upset. I'm
What?
upset with Hollywood.
I'm
Why are you
sorry,
upset?
why-
He's like the
why-
handsomest man ever.
Why, wait, why?
You should be all over that, Rosie.
What's going on?
I don't like it when there's the people I trust and then there's these secrets that continually pop up. It's fine. I got Phoebe's talking me down. She's talking me down right now.
Who's Phoebe?
Phoebe's just cooing in your ear right now.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pigeon.
What's a Phoebe?
It's
It's
my
your
bunny.
Oh, it's your Jack. Okay. Well, I can
Right.
see why you were so judgmental towards Ronald over here.
Yeah. Well,
She's not doing so well with the whole disconnect, is she?
No.
No,
She
but
has
but
made
my-
a bunny out of the paste,
Right.
and now it talks to her.
Yeah,
That's
no, but
not
it really,
weird.
but it really does. The metaverse made it real. It really does, though. It's alive, for real.
No, it's okay. I think that's cool that you get to have a connection to something from the metaverse and none of us do. That's awesome. I'm not even a little bit jealous. Or maybe you're faking it, which is much more likely.
How do we get out?
You don't.
So you just want to sit here and hang out and play checkers and shit?
Oh, I didn't say I wanted to.
Well,
Well, then let's
the door
try.
is open for I don't know how long. Can we please leave?
Of course.
No,
Carry
oh,
on.
wait.
No, you come with us.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, we're gonna sit down and
And-
they're gonna end up just searching your room for like an hour.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Why are you so nonchalant about this?
You'll see. Lead on.
No, not you'll see. Prep us.
I have said before, you can't get out.
We're not trying to get out.
How did Hollywood get you out?
Joe's.
Is there a Joe's in Meta End?
All that Meta End is Joe's.
So
There's
you-
nothing else here.
So you don't go out, you go in. I said you go in.
So we find a Joe's? Is that what you're saying?
Everything you see is built off of Joe's.
So
Everything.
If we
Well, their
find an
decoration
entrance, we can end
sucks
up in
here.
one of the
Yeah.
one of the
This one needs
Joes
to be
in
remodeled.
one of the metaverses.
Right.
Because if it all connects to that, then we can find some sort of passage you're saying that connect to a Joe's to a metaverse.
Joe's
Right.
takes you where you need to go.
But then you walk outside the Joe's and then you're in
Yeah.
a certain metaverse. So if
Right.
we get to the Joe's restaurant, right? Is this what you're saying? Am I understanding?
If it was possible, yes, you're right.
Okay, no, stop. I'm sorry. Stop with the ambiguity. We've all been in jail. We've almost been shot. I've made as many theme songs as
Does
I
Hollywood
can.
owe you a favor?
Yes.
Well, then you could probably get out.
How do we contact him?
We gotta
Joe's.
get there.
How do we get to Joe's?
There is quite a bit of security between here and there. There's a variety of ways you could attempt it, but I'm sure that they prepared for anything that I might have once or not done. Perhaps. I admit,
Okay.
I
Can
admit
you
no
show us
culpability in
where
anything.
the Joe's is?
Ideally, it's at the center of this place.
You are here. The center is here.
Where's the center?
It's like an onion. Do you understand? Layered upon
Layers,
layered.
yeah.
So
upon
it's like
layered
an
upon
ogre.
layered.
Right. I seen Shrek.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just
Or
let it
case.
go. Let it go.
In the center, if you can get there, is Joe's. And if you can get in, then I'm sure you could ask Hollywood something.
Why
not
are
going to
you
happen.
Why are you disinterested?
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely.
Yeah.
More drones.
Okay, then that means I'm gonna pull out my lightning gun. How many is there? 1, 2, 3.
He's gonna hold up a random number.
1. Awesome. I take my lightning gun. I notice him because I'm.
Give me your notice check.
Okay, fine. I have notice now, and it's a good notice. And oh my god.
Do we get notice checks or just?
No. I beat it by 1.
Just by 1?
Yes.
I beat it by 8.
Mine's right on.
15, 8. What do you do?
I take my lightning gun.
Give me your shot.
What are you doing?
If the drones are controlled by the system, there's 3 or more. There's just one wacky drone.
It's Thomas. Oh.
Good job.
Well done, Luke.
There you
Way
Because let
to
me tell you,
remember
I
what
was
happened
with you.
last week.
I was with you. Let me tell you.
Like,
Jess.
I'm in the middle of a sentence. No,
We're talking here.
Sorry, what I do is be a wet blanket and stop violence.
No, I
apologize.
was unequivocally gonna let you shoot it. Like, that would have been like,
Is
hey
it
guys.
Hello.
Hey, listen.
So, is he here? Did he come in? Did he say something?
Yeah. So drone.
Just floating.
That's
That's Thomas.
Hey everyone.
No
looks
shit.
like. Is that Zenda? Oh, excellent. So things are going well then.
No, party pooper over here doesn't want to leave the cell.
Well, that's inconvenient, but I do believe the rest of you should begin your excursion out of here.
Oh, he's coming.
as quickly as possible.
I'll go.
Oh, I know. I was gonna take
I'm
your arm.
noticing a lot of activity. The drones do appear agitated. Did anything
getting
happen
there
while
now.
you were on your way to segregation?
No.
Oh, well, I'll see if I can determine why they're upset then.
We ran into some.
The cleaner.
Well, that would explain that then.
Yeah.
And the cleaning service.
Yeah.
Look, we need to get further into the prison.
Oh,
Where's the center?
We need to find the center.
We're trying to find
well,
the
I
onion.
already told you. Come to me, find evidence, and we'll get out of here.
Great.
We do need to hit evidence.
Wait, is he actually in evidence?
I'm evidence adjacent, as it were.
Evidence adjacent.
Do you know where that is?
It's a long story, somewhat embarrassing, or maybe not. I would just appreciate getting out of here, and I do need your help with that.
Okay.
To evidence we go.
Do you know where that is?
We'll have to pass through it to get to the center anyway.
Okay. Okay, so are you gonna come with us?
Yes,
Should we
excellent.
shoot you,
Are we ready to
or-
go
okay.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that one drone goes back out towards the entryway that you had.
Mm-hmm.
For the, you walk your way. It takes you back to the same corridor you had been at before, up the same hallway. You do notice, kind of coming from either way, behind you and further up in front, you can hear the sound of more drones. Droning, because that's where they get their name from.
They do, yeah.
They
That's
drone,
what they do, the drone on. It's like the GM. Anyway, so Thomas, or the drone, gets you up to the wall.
We know what it is.
Exactly.
We know what it is now. We get it.
Shall we? And the door ripples open. And Zenda, what's your dodge bonus? Actually, doesn't really matter because 4. Oh, I keep spilling yours. I'm sorry. I used to use that one all of the time.
How dare you touch it?
The door ripples open. Standing before you is your friend from earlier, or at least your acquaintance from earlier, Scheichel Mofeld.
Scheichel Mofield.
Oh, excellent! And then he shoots Zenda. And then you can roll initiative if you want, or we can just talk for a little bit.
Oh.
What does he shoot Zenda with?
He's holding just like a regular.
Right, I know what
Yeah.
it is.
But
It's
it's
like a gun,
real
like
bullets.
just a pistol that
Yeah.
shoots bullets.
Yeah.
I'm
Real
gonna take that
bullets.
from him.
Not rubber bullets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it from
Nice.
him.
So
initiative?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you shoot them in? The head, the arm, and the...
6.
Right in the torso. Oh, full center shot.
Yeah, I got a 13.
13.
24.
13 for Rosie. 24 for Crash.
17.
17
Same.
for Wyatt. 17 for Zenda. And Maddox, you were at
16.
16.
Just like my age.
I love that you're getting younger and younger over the course of the show.
Yeah,
That's
good.
awesome.
Age backwards.
Zenda, that was a really big hit, and we will get to it.
What kind of
shortly.
gun? I'm sure our weaponry expert can see what kind of gun it is right
It
away.
looks like a Space 45.
Space.
Thank you. I've been waiting for someone to say that.
Took a lot.
Give yourself a 2-point bonus in your next roll.
Wow.
That's how arbitrary I GM. It's pretty
I
awful,
like
actually.
it. I like it.
Although I gave you skills a bit ago and gave you some tunes,
I know, I haven't
the
noticed
arbitrary
it.
is all over the
Hey,
place.
I'm
I've done
really
anything for you yet.
appreciative
It's
of
fine.
that.
And all I've done is, shoot you. So I'll have to come up with something for both of you.
Wait, what?
What?
I earned that.
So, yeah. Oh, I should write.
Roll initiative.
So that was the first thing that happened, and then Crash, you are up.
Yeah, I would think so.
Now I know what you want to do.
Oh.
I want to explain to you exactly what you see.
All right.
Because I figure you should know that first. So there was Scheichel standing there. He did raise and fire, and he
was
is
waiting for us.
flanked by 4 very large individuals.
But we don't know them.
You don't know them.
But are they in prison gear?
They look like generic goons.
Are they
So
in
they're
prison
human
gear?
too.
Yep.
And they're human.
Yep.
But they're prisoners. He
Yep.
obviously he splurted his mouth about our conversation. I don't know why I said
Do
splurted.
they have necks?
Do
Thank
they
you
have
for
necks?
asking.
That's actually a very good.
Do they
point.
have necks?
No, they don't. Or I mean, they,
These look like my coworkers from back on Earth.
Oh, okay.
So,
Actually, you know
that's
what?
good.
2 of them are,
Guys.
and 2 of them are trope-like, skinny and dexterous.
Ninjas?
Generic Goons by Sapphire.
Almost like
Industries.
space ninjas, but not quite.
All right. So they're thick-necked goons.
The part you're most likely going to care about, 2 of them look like big, tough dudes, and 2 of them look very dexterous-y type
Yeah, but
dudes.
their eyes.
Beautiful. Like, one of them has the most gorgeous crystal clear blue eyes you've ever seen.
That's nice. I'm gonna shoot them. I like shooting people in the eyes.
I like it.
Okay.
Christian, what are you doing?
So Crash, that's what you see then. So there is Scheichel and there's these other 4.
All right. Well, I'm still. I already said what I was doing.
Yeah. So give me your roll, your thing.
Did they shoot
look,
you
clarity.
in a human part or a robot part?
Moment of clarity.
Oh, that's
Use it.
a lung, for sure.
That's a real lung.
That's a lung.
Like a fleshy pink. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yep.
I beat it by 7.
By 7. Excellent. You were able to.
always thought it would
So what do you want to do
It's gonna
again?
be in my own blood.
You don't remember?
You want to try and disarm him, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's-
you
took his gun away.
You run forward and go up and grab his gun, and you
So I reach up. There you go. I'm taking that.
you get a hold of it. Absolutely.
And he's just like,
I used my really awesome fighting score to go. That's fine.
I like it.
And then the other bad guys are going to act.
It's a very cinematic game.
Yes.
And we're gonna make this simple by using more dice. Are any D4s over there at all?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That was a robot hand.
Oh, there's 5 of us.
we're
Okay.
gonna
Is this how many rolls we
Oh,
have?
there's only
Is this
4
going
of
to
them.
determine how many rolls we have to make to
Nope,
get
it's just so I know which
Done,
tune is doing
we're
what.
gonna do
Oh,
it
damn.
right.
Makes my life easier.
Oh, the 1, 2, 3, 4 guys.
Yep.
My new
Oh,
Even though there's
with
5 of
the
us now.
shot in the
I need
lung.
a different size. I was thinking of how many of them there were, not how many.
Can we get as many 5-siders as possible, please?
I would prefer that. Actually, no, what I need is I'm gonna grab 10-sided. and I
I've
have
got
enough of
6s for days.
No, it's cool. I'm gonna grab my other. There we go. No problem.
Dice box rolling ASMR.
Okay. Let's do this right.
Dude, now I'm
Dexterous
like obsessed with trying to
percent.
listen to sounds.
Okay.
Bad.
So that is gonna be there. That's gonna be there. There. There.
Things are places.
For reasons that I don't fully understand, it's nothing against anyone, but Rosie and Maddox stand out apparently as the biggest threats.
Hell yeah, we do.
And so
that is a compliment.
That's
That's
legit.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
legit.
seeing
So,
it tonight.
the 2 large dudes.
No necks.
No necks.
Yeah, I spotted them.
They
I know
both,
neck one and
they
no
both
neck
take
two.
one look at you and they're like, she's a problem.
Yeah.
And so,
Size them up.
what is your defensive? What's your dodge bonus? What's your dodge
Plus
bonus?
10.
10?
No.
It's 4.
Okay.
They go up to 6.
You're like, I made this game.
So
I have
one of these guys,
11 dick.
one of these guys fails to get you, but the first one grabs onto you,
Bear head. Big bear head.
grabs onto you, and you take 30 points of damage, and he's got you in basically a big old bear hug.
And is it like my face is in his like nice lovely chest, or
Yes.
did he get me from behind?
He grabbed you
or-
up and is trying to like grapple. I mean, you're fighting him off, so there's nothing very
And you said
consistent about
30?
this, but he's just trying to squeeze the hell out of you. Yep. Rosie, what's your dodge?
4.
That one's gonna hit by a lot. That one will barely hit. If you don't. Never mind. If you had a surge, you guys could have blocked that one. So these two that seem to be more of the like festy roguey type. It's just simply
Stabby,
that way.
stabby.
The fast goons and the strong
Space
goons.
I know.
I
You know
like it.
what? Sometimes it's easier to just make it
Yeah.
like that.
The punchy punchies.
Yep. So they come up and they each have
It'll
a
look
little,
good in the movie.
They each have a little shank on them.
A paste shank?
A
Yep.
paste shank.
Yep.
Is your bunny gonna rescue?
How come they don't get Space 45s?
Nothing more insulting than getting shanked
By
with
a
paste.
Space 45 is about to be really obnoxious when you look at it. And Rosie, you actually do get hit pretty good. You take 60 points and 60 points.
Holy shit.
120 points.
Nope.
Are you dead?
Almost.
You've got Patreon points too.
That's right. So okay, I'm here.
Yep.
So
No.
these guys are fucking wicked strong.
Yeah.
If they make that move, yes.
I would
They
have
can't
made,
always
I
make
would have
that
made a
move.
paste shank
But they
if I
can
knew it
make
had
that
done
move then.
60 damage.
Seriously.
I just assumed a paste shank did like 10 damage. It was like pathetic. Like, don't waste your time making a paste shank.
Wyatt,
I
you're up
figured
next.
it maybe did 1 damage with a bruise. I bruised you.
How is Zenda doing?
That's what I just.
Zenda, do you have any kind of first aid?
No.
Zenda's been shot. That's
We've
what
got
you got.
paste. We're gonna find the hole
We've got
and
the-
fill it with
Yeah,
paste.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
The what?
You know that Zenda just took a bullet to the chest.
To the chest, yeah.
He's clearly bleeding. He does not look good.
Stim pack.
Did you have one of them?
Yes.
Cool.
I assumed there was
We have
4.
2 more, right?
You
No,
said
3
4.
more.
Yeah.
There was 4,
Okay.
so we each had
Yeah.
1.
Give me a D4 roll. Or you don't have a D4. Give me a D.
We don't use those.
Only took
4.
5
Cool.
hours for a fight.
You are going to heal up for 40 hit points. I'll tell you what that puts you at in just a second. And then Zenda, it is your turn, so I'll tell you what that puts you at. So Zenda, that first shot that hit you.
And now we'll start paying attention to the game again.
Me or Zenda?
No, just in general. Just like, I will tell you that in just a second, which happens to be right now.
Hold
And
him
here
just
it
a
is.
second.
I like
I was
it.
being literal, just a second. So that shot was a critical hit that hit you right in the torso, and it was the equivalent. I know I keep making D&D references, but frankly, I know 3.5 better than anything else that I know. It was the equivalent of getting staggered. Like you were basically dropped to 0 hit points, and you were just like about to go down. The stem pack just gave you an extra 40, so you were now at 40 hit points.
I stand up and then fall down on my
But
face.
you're not healed though. You were still, bleeding.
I stand up like I'm going to do something and then fall down on my face.
Okay, that sounds good. Maddox, you're up next.
Okay, so, what's Shlong's, what's his name?
Scheichel Mofield.
Shackle.
Scheichel Mofield.
Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is, I'm like in the guy's chest, right? You said I have a face in his chest with the bear hug?
Yeah. I mean, he's just trying to crush you is what he's trying to do. So,
Cool.
and you're squirming like nobody's business. So,
But I've got
you're,
my
you're
gun
more
on
or
my
less
side.
face in, but yeah.
My hands are down?
I mean, whatever you would do if he reached in and just grabbed you like that. So I don't know if you chose to drop it or if you're holding it, but it's a rifle, so you can't like use it in a shooting kind of capacity easily. You
No.
need to get some distance between you and this guy.
For the gun.
To use the gun, yes. Unless you
So-
just want to try and hit him with it a few times.
I was gonna say I'm gonna take the stun gun because I also have one of those and get
Yeah, you
him
do.
right in the neck.
I like it.
Because I tried to go for the eyes.
Give me the roll. I love it.
But
I absolutely love it.
I had an 8. It was a 13 on.
And what'd you
is
beat it
that
by?
Fighting is it fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I beat it by like 5.
Yeah, this guy's dodge sucks. You absolutely get it up there. Crack it in his neck.
Mm-hmm.
You give me an odds even. What do you want?
Even.
That was an odds. However, give me an odds or even.
Even.
That was an odds. He stands up, but he releases you. He's
Cool.
still standing, but he completely releases you.
Well, I have 2 attacks.
Yep.
Okay, so here goes that lightning gun
Go for it.
right in his eye, and that was a 4.
Oh,
An
that'll do.
18.
Yeah, hit. And
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go odds even. You just
Blow the
you
guy's
just
heads
got
off.
him. Yeah, you shot him straight in the face with this thing, and he drops like a rock.
Yeah. Let me shoot those purty eyes. Got him right. Is he dead?
No, he's definitely unconscious.
Good. I want to kill him. I'm gonna tie him up.
Heart of gold. Rosie, you're up.
I mean, I want to shoot him in the eyes and sear him in his neck, but I mean, I don't want to be rude.
So what happens for Rosie, whether or not this happens in real life, what happens for Rosie is Phoebe goes into Rosie's heart and goes pew, and gives Rosie.
What is that?
It's
Is that like an explosion?
I don't know, but I liked it.
It's an
explosion of love.
Anyway,
Could have been a fart. I don't know.
I would have done the fart move. But she does.
Could have been Total Recall.
Explosion of love or something. Anyway, there's a burst of energy, whether it's real or not.
Mhm.
There's a burst of energy that
Like
Rosie
it.
feels.
Bomb.
And I'm going to take out my paste lasso, and I'm going to hogtie one of these bad boys.
Now you didn't have to paste one. You could have made one out of like sheets and stuff, but you do have a lasso.
I take out whatever lasso I have.
Absolutely.
And as I assume I've been shanked, we're still close by.
Yeah.
But like, I can hogtie
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Yeah, give me
so,
that roll.
Let's go.
Give me that roll.
I'm going to use my Rosie buff, so I can subtract 5 from that, so it is a 12, which will beat anything it needs to, unless you want me to use carpentry.
How much did you beat the lasso roll by? With your fighting?
With my fighting, I beat it by 4.
These look needed. Have 5x hashtag metaserve.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
So, you have, I don't know if you got boosted from tonight. You do have boosted from last week. And a boosted will allow you to re-roll one of those dice. if you wanted.
I will re-roll the 10.
Or both. You could re-roll one or both, your call.
I'll do both.
They were both pretty high, weren't they?
Yeah, a 7 and a 10.
Yeah, yeah.
5 and an 8, a little bit better. 13. I'll still use the Rosie buff because I said I was
So
using
you
it.
beat it by how much?
By 8. So I beat it by 9.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. How much was the how much
I
did the
know.
Rosie buff give you a bonus to?
5.
Yeah, you needed it
Okay.
too. Good job. You managed to, on one of these slippery little devils who thought he was going to be up poking people for quite a while, you managed to be like, yeah, I'm a metapilot.
Yeah,
And by the time it's
also
all done, you
rodeo
actually
stuff.
have him on his stomach, hogtied
Yeah,
from
and
behind.
I'm holding one thing with the hand, and my foot's holding him down.
Mhm. I like it. He is down and
When
out
you're
of the
whispering
game.
stuff.
Crash Jackson, you are up.
Oh. All
Oh
right.
wait, I'm sorry. Before you,
Here we
before-
go.
No, no, don't worry about this one. Folks, it does appear that some of the other drones have been alerted. I will attempt to hold them off for a bit. I would suggest getting inside. I'll close the door and hopefully see you in a moment.
Can we cut away to his fight scene with the drones? There.
Big
now
budget
we've
for
kicked
special
your dead
effects
bits.
this year.
I liked it. But yeah, he does zoom off in one direction, presumably to go deal with some of the other drones. But as he said, promised that he would shut the door behind you, but get inside quickly before, because he doesn't know how long he can.
Right.
Yeah. Which should be what you're going to do soon anyway, because you're trying to engage the people who are trying to kill Zenda.
Yeah, I was. I
Crash,
figured,
you're
I
up.
figured to grab the gun, I had to be out of the room.
Yeah, you're inside. Just not everyone is yet. So.
But it's my turn.
It is Crash's turn.
Good. Well, I used all my really good stuff not hurting those drones. So, I'm going to shoot one of them one time.
Sounds good. Who are you going to shoot at?
The one that shot Zenda.
Okay, Scheichel?
I'm not calling him that.
That's the name the chat gave him. So, fire off.
I don't know his name. I'm not calling him that.
We all met him. He's the guy who gave you the map.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I know his name.
He had a moment. He like talked.
He also,
You nothing. The only things that would make the drones better if we
What are they all armed with?
attach googly eyes.
Big dudes just seem to be big dudes.
To the side.
Little dudes have some sort of shivy shanky type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Scheichel is currently unarmed because you took away his toy.
Does he have
Have
any
some
weapons
stuff.
on him?
Christian, it's time to tiny tighten it up in here. Hashtag chat power, hashtag crash buff, hashtag Rosie buff, hashtag clarities.
Oh wait.
Thank you.
You're
wow.
still a hero, and connections can be rejoined. Just look at Phoebe. A hashtag crash buff until you get your phone call.
Thank you, Chad. And I will use it. Looking candidly, Chad, I'm looking at the clock, and I think Christian's hack attack would work better for next week. So that's when it will most likely take place.
Awesome.
It's not a bad one. It's not one that will. It's one that will help you, but it won't help you in this situation.
No, but those hacksaws will.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Tiny Titan.
But I have. And I don't know what the tiny
How did you
titan
get
up
three?
means.
They want you to do Tiny Titan voice.
While I'm shooting.
They did the power of chat compels you, and they chose Tiny Titan as your
Wait,
personality.
what? Okay. I'm just shooting, guys. There's nothing I can do.
I think they just want the. I think they just want the voice, the personality.
Neat. All right. I'm going to hacksaw them.
Do it.
And.
Is it?
12. Beat my shooting by 4.
Okay.
And no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna use 3 of the meta surges and
beat it by 10.
Beat it by 10.
Booyah.
And activate hacksaw.
Okay. Who are you aiming at?
All of them now. That's what hacksaw does.
So what order are you aiming at?
What I would like to do, since I'm using hacksaw, is I'm basically gonna like flip behind them, try and get them all lined up, and
So I'm gonna. You have to fire off 3 times. I'm gonna let you do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay.
So what is the order in which you want to shoot? You've got Schofield.
Oh,
You've got big
No,
guy,
X.
and you've got
wait, what?
rogue guy.
But Haxor will attack all of them at the same
Yeah,
time.
I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
I'm also aware that everyone's making a big assumption that this thing showed up with a full clip. I rolled at the start as to how many
Oh, I
bullets were
see.
in it.
Right, but I'm only taking the one shot.
It's not going to go through all of them like that. I'm just letting you have a multi-attack for it.
Oh. Well, then I'm not going to use the hacksaw. I'll just shoot one of them.
You would drop 2/3 of them right now if you did
I
that.
understand that, but that's not how hacksaw works, so I'm not going to use it because it would be a waste.
Okay. So, what do you got?
Well, I beat it by 10 still
Okay.
because I used all the
So then we
friggin'
come
meta
back-
surges
so
already.
then we come back to the same question of who are you aiming at?
The main guy that shot him.
Okay, you hit him.
Neat.
Scheichel.
And you said by 10?
Yeah.
He is down and
Okay.
out. Cool. So that would leave then one of the bigger dudes and one of the roguey dudes. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Big dude. Who seemed to do a swing and a miss after me.
And they, well, that's what the dice said. So they will both go after Crash. Big dude will miss because you have a pretty big dodge, right?
The biggest.
They wanted you to punch it like one of your French banks.
Roguey will miss too. So they have both.
That would've been
miss. Wyatt, you're up.
So, correct me if I am misunderstanding this, but what we are trying to do, apart from win the fight, is get back through.
Yes.
Door.
To
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it called? Where are we going first? Where Thomas
Eventually,
is?
evidence. You,
Evidence.
do, you do the guy who's been shot, and you know where an infirmary is. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
as a thought.
But is that in the direction that we are trying to go?
You want to get through the door so it gets shut. You know that much.
Yeah,
You
cool.
very much know that much.
So I'm going to grab Zenda. Come on, steady on. Let's go. Let's go, and try and help him up so we can get through the door.
Okay, so you start dragging him through.
Guys, I got Zenda.
Zenda, anything you want to do to help, or?
While they're pulling him in my feet, I want to sleight of hand one of those shivs.
Okay.
Might come in
sounds good.
handy later.
Can I roll a notice check on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you are the one carrying him. So.
And you've been in before. Like, it would be something you would notice or look for.
Oh, jeez. You're aware that he took it.
Okay.
I don't know if you say anything, but you're aware that he took it.
Yeah, cool.
You might have even critiqued him with that wrong. Rosie, you're up next.
I've got my hogtie guy.
Yep.
Awesome. So I got another guy in front of me. And I'm gonna shoot him with my rubber bullets.
Okay. Which guy? Big guy? Or
The other stabby,
Okay,
punchy
give
guy.
me the
'cause
roll.
he's in front of me. That beat by 10.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay.
So roll.
Yeah, he's down. That's
Good.
with a crit.
Which
That's gonna
one?
be other
Ninja?
rogue. Yeah.
The ninja one?
Yeah,
Which
the other ninja
means
one. I got it.
Thomas will come back. You have gone inside. You've gone inside. You've gone inside. You've gone inside. You've gone inside. Thomas will come back. Close the door. Crash. Back up to you. One guy left.
I'll shoot him once.
Okay.
Back to Jumanji music.
I beat it by 3.
That's enough. This guy is big.
Ah, big guy's so slow. I don't know what the damage does on the gun.
You shoot him, and in this case, he is effectively out of combat because he has now taken an actual bullet wound. He is not magical. He's not,
Right.
endowed with any sort of fast
Getting
healing.
shot sucks, I
It
hear.
sucks, and so we are out of combat.
I can attest to that.
The door has shut behind you. Thomas did not follow you, or at least the drone that he was using.
Cool.
Yeah, he ran off. He flew away.
Yeah, he came back to shut the door. In the hallway, you basically see like a, one of those Benny Hill type chase scenes going on, and drones doing this.
Yakety
the wrong
sax,
one
people
chasing
going
the
to
wrong
different Scooby-Doo
one.
doors.
Scooby-Doo doors.
And you get inside, and honestly, I think given where the clock is right now, that's probably where we should do it right now.
Dracus won the waffle.
Congratulations!
Hey,
Well
congrats,
done.
actual.
Well done.
You sent off the information on that. Folks, that has been Masters of the Metaverse for tonight.
Ow!
James, I'm sorry you got shot. I'm glad you came out. Next week, tune in for the exciting conclusion. I don't know, maybe it'll be a conclusion, maybe not. Of Meta End, or at least this piece of the puzzle, here on Masters of the Metaverse. Thank you, everyone, for showing up.
Thank you.
Again, we've got Jess, we've got James, we've got Christian, I'm Chris, we've got Luke, I was about to call you Wyatt.
Yeah, that happens.
We've got Megs. Leo's running everything over there. I think Mark
Leo.
left.
Yay,
Thank you, everyone, so much.
Yeah,
We'll
he left
see
at
you
like
in
6:30.
Discord. And take care. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse, they travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice, bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse.